The thoughts, opinions, and most importantly the perspectives expressed in this show are solely those of the participants including all guests, and do not reflect the opinions or practices of More Heights Media and or any of its production or advertising partners. Furthermore, More Heights Media does not endorse or condone all topics discussed during this broadcast. This show is purely for entertainment.
If she's saying he's uncircumcised, she wouldn't know that it tasted or smelled bad until she pulled it back, I'm assuming.
So here's another.
She said that it tasted awful and it was gross. I will stop talking to you if you have a scent.
Right.
But if his dick smells the one time, are you going to give him a blie next time?
Why? This ties into what I'm going to talk about.
Okay,
it's the epidemic of the sassy male.
So much sassy male.
I'm not saying that you are.
Currently, I'm going through Rewire the Loop by Zach Apple. He's ultimately talking about thought patterns and how a lot of our emotions are too intense and how they end up getting stuck in our nervous system.
Why?
That's crazy that you said that.
Why?
Because she's faking to be deaf. So she's a little crazy.
So crazy equals good.
Oh, come on now.
Fox?
We all know that.
I'm definitely telling you, listen, something didn't smell right. You're gonna say it like that? No, man.
Did you hear his voice?
It just cracked.
Yeah.
It just cracked.
The mayor cracks under pressure.
This isn't even real life. It's role play.
Yo, do it. Yo.
Welcome to Speak Your Perspective.
See you and the family doing the fam jam. Huh? Y'all get down.
We do. It was a good time.
Are you responsible for all those games?
Not all of them. I went to the comedy show, so I got there a little late. The Africa versus West Indies. But the one that I was doing with the TV, yes, that was me.
You get around, huh?
What do you mean?
You be outside.
Not that you get around.
Yeah, I know, I didn't like
gotta
that,
check
but
those
you know
ones
what?
still.
It's cool.
Clean that up, bro.
I mean, you be outside. I'm not in a good way.
Let me play the
You
exclusive.
I like to
Yeah,
do
you live.
different,
live.
things.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
that's the best way to explain. Yeah, you live. Like, you're outside. Like, you get to, like, you're not on some...
I want to go skating tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, but
like 11 degrees
I
tomorrow.
know. I don't feel like the ice is gonna be. I don't know.
What were you listening to on the way here, PREE?
Soca.
Yeah, I heard that shit. We all heard that. Because this guy, it's like, oh, Pree's here.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I heard when you pulled up too.
Oh shit! I try to pull it down. I try to turn it down.
This guy's like, yeah,
My
Pree's
ears are
here.
kind of sharp though still, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I spent so many years like playing music at high volumes.
Nah, same.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't have that picture.
How do you not? You took it.
On your phone, I guess, because I don't have that picture.
Okay, fine.
What were you saying, Nats?
No, I was saying the photos that you're talking about in the intro.
Nah, she's talking about a different one.
What's in the intro? Don't you have pictures I sent you in the intro? What are you talking about? Did you change it? I should watch.
You should probably change some of those up, yo. I think it's about time to change some of those.
No, of course. What do you? I don't know.
4 episodes in?
I don't know what you guys are talking about now, but SB's been ready to go for like 20 minutes. Man got prime parking today. Man got prime parking, quick walking. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm in the zone. Man barely talked when he came inside of here too. Man said he's focused all 2026, huh?
Giving me way too much credit.
All right. Whatever. Pree's here today, man. Nice pink outfit.
I know.
That was a Christmas present?
Looking all bright.
Yeah, what's up?
Spring in the air.
No.
It's spring.
I know. It's just like, well, it's like.
Oh, you brought up
it's
my
like
mood.
nice.
I saw the pink. Oh, I felt all happy.
Yeah, and there was
elated.
some energy that came with it.
Joyful.
Well, there we go.
And
It's
with the
nice
matching sneakers.
to start the year. No, everything I'm wearing is old. It's not Christmas. Nothing.
Them ones, eh? So you just got it like that, huh?
I mean, you know.
You know what? Knots is next.
But this my Yocho. This for that my Yocho.
Man to catch himself, eh? Man got some new toys this week. Pause. We're figuring it out a little bit around here, man.
There you go again. The toys.
Christmas Christmas came late. Isn't that right, Nats? But zealous authentic pictures, man. For all the mixed magic audio and video behind the scenes. Keep him booked.
Keep him busy.
Find him on the website. Zealous authentic pictures. zapictures.ca.
I know nothing that call it bun fi bun.
I go by the name of Bun. I don't even know what show number this is, but still going, man. 2026. Find me on Instagram at What's Up Bun. Face ain't here this week, though.
No face, no face, no face, no face.
It's because we literally hit it at the exact same time. That's why it sounded like that. That was crazy. Let's try doing it again. 3,
No.
2, nah.
That's too much.
Big up face, man. He ain't here. He's in Dominican. Couple days out there with the wifey celebrating.
He went to the Dominican with his wife?
Yeah.
God bless him.
That part.
Just because you can't handle it doesn't mean other people can, okay?
Look at this. We 5 minutes in. We 5 minutes in.
But yes, in his
Click
place
on the hip,
this
Jesus.
week, Corey Kareem is back, yo.
Got the bulletproof vest on for this. Yo.
Yeah, because you're talking left.
Okay.
Mayor of Mississauga himself.
Listen, I come into 2026 with peace and tranquility. So
On January 2nd, you didn't?
Ooh, wait. We can get to some of that. Where could they find you first, yo?
Yo, you can check me out, CoreyKareem.com. I got the 3 Questions game on Amazon. You can check me out on Instagram at Corey Kareem. Holla at me.
I got to get my What's Up Bun website. SB, bro. Like, what's up, man?
Now let's get it all in
You
perspective.
can't figure that out?
What are you going to put on
Can't
it?
help me out? What?
What are you going to put on it?
I don't know. My bio.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I got some stuff that I can put on there, I guess.
That's cool.
My press kit. I'm about to take my show on the road, eh?
Okay.
I'm going to Austin.
move.
I'm going to Austin.
Good move. Good move.
South by Southwest. But SB, what's up, yo? Where could they find you?
IG at SB the student. Yeah.
So where shall we start? Finish up what you guys were just talking about?
Yo, hit me with the smoke. Jan 2nd, bro.
Let me get my sound effects quick.
Yo, she
Ready.
came straight for the jugular, brother.
Right, what happened? What were you guys talking about?
You want to tell the video you shared?
Go ahead.
There's some video.
Take the floor.
Some video she shared about a woman that says why she doesn't approach men or I can't.
Oh, not the topics again. Whoa. What was it about?
You know what? This ties into what I'm going to talk about.
Okay,
It's
we'll
the
save
epidemic of the sassy male. So sure, you wanna start?
So I'm a sassy man.
I'm not saying that you are. There's guys online calling themselves like men baddies. Like we can get all into that when
We can save this for the third pack.
Yeah, whatever. No, it's cool.
So how was your week?
Anyways, cool.
Who wants to go first? How was their week?
Ladies first, please.
True.
My week, I haven't really. I mean, I'm back.
How
to
was
work.
your holidays? Like, how was it since we last sat down?
I was off work for like half of December.
Must be
So
nice.
it was
That part.
it was very nice. I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know, like, everything was like meshed together. So
Were you just rolling around at home in your pajamas? Like,
I mean sometimes, but
not
like
even
I
watching
went.
the clock, eh?
No, I don't. I just didn't know what, like, I was like, oh, is it? I thought it was a Saturday. It was a Monday or a Tuesday, like things like that. I hung out with my friends a lot. I went to a comedy show.
Was it funny?
It was actually really good. Yeah, it was.
What was it, the Africa versus
yeah.
West Indies?
Yeah,
Who won?
West Indies won, hands down. But there was like maybe 7 people like on the African side, like in the crowd. Also,
So it was like one of those crowd.
yeah, like
reaction
the crowd was very one-sided. It was really funny. One comedian bombed,
things.
which
Really?
wasn't great, and never
Like,
no one
laughed.
I didn't know
No.
T.I. was in town.
I don't get it.
Nah, you guys were just talking about this.
Well, she wasn't. She
I know. But I thought you guys would at least like joke. Knots laughed.
Yeah, like the
Knots
comedian.
laughed though.
So
But Knots laughed.
You kind of bombed out a joke about Bob.
But Knots laughed. Whatever. Knots got it. Anyways,
The one person in the room.
they were talking about T.I. bombing when they got in here.
Yo, comedy's
So then-
hard, man. Stand-up's hard.
I just brought it back
On what,
for
like
them.
a performance?
He has this comedy special that he released. It just came out.
T.I.,
Not
T.I.P..
The rapper T.I. Yeah. He got into comedy a while
He has
ago.
Oh,
We don't know if he bombed, but that particular joke that the clip's out about didn't land.
So on social, they're saying that it was not good, but I think a lot of the criticism is coming from like real professional comics that actually been doing this for years, and they're kind of mad because T.I. kind of fast tracked. He got his own special because he's T.I.P.
But he put it together himself, no?
True, but I mean, like the amount of coverage it got. But again, he's leveraging his name. Right? You know what I'm saying?
And that's what you have to be doing at this point.
Seems to be like a new move where rappers are getting into comedy. Jin's doing it as well. Remember Jin?
Jin's been doing it for a while too. Yeah, Jin's been doing it for a while too. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But in a much more Asian space.
Yeah, good for him. Got to pivot.
That part. But some people don't. They just fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
Shout out Jim Jones.
Hey, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. How was your week, though? Since you're driving in that way, because Jim's going to come.
Were you done, though?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that answer.
You could go on. I know he interrupted. Like,
it's okay.
Sure.
It's fine. No, I
know we're pressed for time. It's like we're kind of behind today, so
week
we
was
got topics to get to. Now we're just
I did a deep clean of the house for one. Got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, which took me down memory lane, and then I kicked Monopoly with my kids and my nephews.
I haven't played that in so long.
Yeah, it was so fun.
What did you say? You kicked?
We're playing Monopoly.
Yeah, but what word did you use?
I kicked.
Kicked?
I was kicking it. Yeah, I was playing Monopoly.
Is that
with
the thing that you used to describe that though? Like you
it's the word he used.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm playing Monopoly with them. Playing with my nephew too. It's interesting how much of their personality comes out, and you could just see their ability to negotiate, their struggles.
That's interesting.
It was so interesting. Yeah.
It's a good game.
How many people do you think are doing that now with their children?
I don't know.
Playing board games? Is that what you mean?
Because all type of board games. Because I've been practicing that a lot lately too, especially over the holidays with my girls. Because I've taught them how to play dominoes. We played cards. They know how to play Crazy Eights, Go Fish, Speed.
Yeah.
No, Speed.
Which they did with their cousins. And I swear I'm missing one.
You guys don't play games with like your family at like family gatherings?
That was always like a younger thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
When we were younger, we used to do that stuff, but not at this age.
I do. As the world would know.
Yeah, I rate it.
If y'all
I've always rated it.
I ate it up, but I was like,
it's intense.
I think
it's intense at the mystery house.
I was like, I would show up to that.
It's
buddy.
Looks competitive. Looks competitive too.
Yeah, this guy's funny.
I hit it up. I was like, yo,
invite me, PREE. I'll show up.
That's always been a trait that I wasn't sure was a thing, but apparently Libras are supposed to be very competitive, and I've always felt like I've had a competitive nature.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what, are you a Libra?
No,
but he's a Leo. Because
how did that tie in?
Who isn't competitive?
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it something that everybody has, or people just don't care to be competitive at all?
I don't think that's
because then some people will sit there and be like, "You shouldn't be in competition with anybody but yourself."
Who says that?
But I also feel like
I
also feel like athletes. Like if you're an athlete, you're like innately competitive. So,
but some people don't have
life,
that.
so.
Like I don't know.
I'm not losing. I went against my mom, and I was going in.
But do you feel like you've always been a competitive person?
Yeah,
I get that from you.
Are you a competitive person?
Yeah.
SB?
I have to be.
Not? Yeah. So
I'm not a sore loser though. Like I'm not. Like I'll just
That's good to know.
Like I'm not a sore loser. Like I won't get angry, and it won't be like this whole thing. Like I'll be
no
mad,
matter what it is.
What do you mean? Like I'm not like you. Like when you lose at dominoes, like I'm not like that.
Oh, well said.
Would have ever lost at dominoes that you were there for? That's all hearsay.
But
all you've ever heard is hearsay.
I mean, hey, if 1, 2, 3, 4 people are saying it, I mean, you know.
Yo, some people are just very passionate players.
You could be passionate, but you can also be a sore loser. And this guy,
you know, he's a sore loser too, based off of what he just said, right?
Sure. I've never heard anything about him.
All right.
Yet.
Hearsay. No, but okay. So then going back, I want to reference basketball here because the one thing that still annoys me to this day, not all the time, but sometimes, especially in the playoffs, when you'll see these guys all buddy at the end of the game, like when the Raptors lost to Cleveland that year, to me those guys should have been even the Brooklyn year too. They should have been big man, but yeah, you guys are there dapping each other up, key, and at the end of the game. Nah, storm off into the locker room and be mad about losing sometimes.
And then the next week you're traded to be on that team. And then you piece it up with them.
I don't know. Is it just me? Nah. You should always be all buddy, key.
I understand that, but like I think
was the series over?
Yeah, their season was done at that.
So I think it's over. Then
so
at that point, you lost.
I always come from the mindset of duality. You can do both. So I was that guy when I played. I would, if I knew I could get inside your head, I would. I would trash talk.
I'll never do that.
I would trash talk the shit out of you to throw you out your game, and I did it very well for the players that I knew that I could do that to. But after the game,
where'd you play?
Where?
What?
Basketball. That was one sport that I played well. But yeah, I'm competitive.
What? So that was one sport that I played well.
It was.
Yeah, suggesting that there's multiple sports that you played well, or just
so. Since we're gonna dissect that, it was a sport that I was the most passionate about. Like I did track, I did football, but I didn't really care about those sports as much.
What position did you play?
Basketball. 2 guard. Right now, I'd be way too small to be a 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what kills a lot of our hoop dreams.
Well, so it's crazy about that.
For that.
I thought everyone in my family thought I was gonna be tall. So grade 6. Look, check this out. No, grade 6.
He's thinking he has black jokes. That's what he's thinking.
Not really. I was thinking like that was a great like introduction to wherever this is going.
grade
How
6.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10". Grade 6, I was 5'8".
A bunch of ladies just changed the channel.
5'8".
Why don't you say your height?
5'5".
I know, just turn it off.
We're gonna ask PREE how much that matters. Whoa, we're gonna ask PREE how much that matters. So I'm like 5'7", 5'8", grade 6. I'm wearing size 11 shoes. My dad's 6'3". That's why everyone thought I was gonna be.
Is your mom short?
My mom's 5'6", so that's above or around average female height.
I think that's more than average for female height. 5'6".
Sure. I think so too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I grade 9, 5'9", 5'10", stopped growing. That was the end of it. And I every day I woke up trying to measure. I was,
you got one of those boards with your height.
And it wasn't moving. And I saw dudes just go, and I was just like, what pissed me off is one of my closest homeboys, one I knew from like first grade. We were the same height, and then in high school he shot up from like 5'9", 5'10" to 6'6". And here's the crazy part: he does not play ball. And here's even the crazier part: years later, like after high school, he's at a club because he's tall, light skinned dude, pretty boy, whatever.
The guy that got the ad.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut you off.
I told
Go
that
back
story.
and watch that episode.
Yeah. Yo, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Speaking of basketball, though, and anybody who played ball in Toronto, where we are from, I'm not sure if you heard about Coach MAYDO.
I did hear something recently.
From Emory. Like legendary Emory coach. He coached at a couple of schools in the city.
Yeah.
Actually. But he passed away not too long ago. And a lot of people are talking about it because if you're a Toronto basketball player, he coached for, I think, well over 20 years, bro. Like a long time. And he was the one responsible for opening up the gym for a lot of those guys that play ball in the West End, around Bathurst to Emory. Like a lot of guys that came from the city played for MAYDO or knew of him or like had respect for him. Because I remember when he was around when we were like playing ball back in the day, like my generation.
Yeah.
And
different
we
times.
graduated 2003 from high school, I think it was. But yeah, quick rest in peace to Coach MAYDO, yo.
Rest in peace.
How's your week, Corey?
Today I'm gonna say it's good. It's been a good week. Good week.
You want to elaborate or you're just...
Honestly, I don't even want to speak on anything too soon yet, but it's things are trending in the right direction. I'll leave it at that.
You can't talk about your court case? Because I think anybody who's watching for the last few episodes might be familiar with you having to go to court.
I mean, I can, but I think once I got my keys, then I'll be more comfortable.
Did you have a good holiday?
Yeah, it was cool. I went to New York.
Oh, you ended up going?
Did you end up going?
No, I didn't end up going.
Yeah, so I was there for a couple of shout out to my boy Pascal. It was his 40th. We had a nice time in Brooklyn. Got to see some friends. I was all over. Got to have some red velvet cake.
Were you a red velvet fan?
Have you ever had red velvet cake before?
Boy, I get cakes on the low, eh?
No.
Holy smokes.
Pause, do whatever I do. I get cakes on the low, yo. If you know, you know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this: if you've only had red velvet cake in Toronto, you've never had real red velvet before, and I'll stand on that.
All right.
But yeah, I know I had a good time in New York. Good holiday break. I stayed here. I didn't go anywhere else.
Weren't you supposed to take the train to Washington or something like that too?
So I was supposed to do that, but my cousin, who just had twins about a year ago, her babies got sick, so that didn't happen. So I was just in New York for the weekend, which was fine with me, but that didn't work out.
Were you there for New Year's?
I was. I went to Soho House.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had on a little holster.
Only going down this
A little. Why you have to?
Oh, sorry.
Fit.
All
Yes,
of that?
I did have
Right?
a holster on the little pocket thing. Yes, I did.
I have one too. No, I
Oh, so
haven't.
now you're one of those people. Oh, I got one too.
No, I haven't worn it in about 10 years, but I'm just.
Now it's old. Now I'm wearing some old
just
daddy
remembering
stuff.
your photo. It was a nice picture.
The fit is
You look like
pretty-
you had a
pretty
great,
says.
time.
What'd you do for New Year's?
I went to dinner, and then I went to another like restaurant. So I went to Blue Bovine for dinner, and then I went to Queens Harbor for
Blue Bovine,
drinks.
I like that. What'd you have?
Yeah.
What'd you have over there?
I had a filet mignon
8 ounce.
and 6, and
Dude, Corey be in the
caviar.
business, eh?
Nah, because
It was really good.
I've been there a couple of times. So
It was my first time there. It was nice, and then I had caviar for the first time. Really liked it.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
Caviar.
It was delicious.
But how's your week?
How's my week?
Yeah.
Or the last time you see me? Both?
Is that different?
Whichever
I
one you
guess.
want to talk about, because I'll ask
yeah.
one and then you'll be like, oh, wait, no, let me.
All right. Things have been all right, yo.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah, because I talk too much, I think. That's me ready to go. So.
Oh God.
I didn't say that, but okay.
Yeah, so I want to circle back. I want to spin the block. So this
What,
guy
can I get
said,
my week out?
I thought you said you don't want to talk.
How are your
He found a way to do it. He found a way to do it.
I was messing with. I was just trying to mess with him. I don't like whatever. Like yo, the end of the year energy was kind of.
You kill my bat. You kill my volume there.
Yeah, at the end of the year energy was kind of messed up, but I've been trying to improve on it. So I've been doing my walks, like
That's
PREE
good.
told me to do, even in the cold.
Good.
Even in the cold.
Amazing.
Like the cold.
I
Not
hear you.
today, but like the cold.
That's good. Do you do sauna?
Nah, it's fun. This is the third time that has come up within the week, and I feel like it's a sign to
That
go
you
and
should
do
go.
it. Yeah,
I love
that's
sauna's one of my
crazy that you
favorites.
brought that up. Damn.
Why?
I do some of my best thinking in there.
I can't stay in there for long.
Most
That's what
women
most people are
can't.
saying.
I just like
Yeah.
But now they have these like houses, like sauna
Yeah.
houses, where it's like you go and spend the entire day. You're in and out. You're doing this.
Oh,
you're
like
eating
Go
lunch, and
Place?
you go back. Yeah.
Dude, you
I'm
could
so
buy a
good.
kit at Costco.
They have the kits now.
Mm-hmm.
You just put it up in your house. Like I've seen those, but I didn't know they're at Costco like that.
Mm-hmm.
How much are they going for a Costco?
Couple hundred.
You're looking into it.
No. Too much space. It would take
I
up.
was just gonna ask, is it because of the space?
But in my
You
new
can get
place,
smaller ones too, though. You can even get a sauna suit.
I've heard about those, like the
Yeah.
infrared joints.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be infrared, but that's supposed to be better for you.
I spent a lot of time with the family.
That's good.
I had some family here from the States, up here from Chicago.
nice.
Chi-town.
Got to see my grandmother. Everybody was over for Christmas.
There you go.
Took a family photo, but seems like we're getting in trouble for it because,
No, everyone was in it.
yeah, I wasn't there for one of the ones that happened last year that started to circulate. But then the one that happened this year caused a little bit of like some
Beef?
Yeah.
Ruffalo,
That's what you guys over there
feathers?
doing, huh?
So is that what shifted the energy?
Not really, but that's a whole mess that needs to be cleaned up now, which is kind of annoying. But it's like family shit, bro. Like nobody's family's perfect, right? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always some type of pasta involved in there.
Just use some AI, bro. Make
But
sure everyone's in
what's
the picture.
crazy is I've been chat GBTing the hell out of my life for the last 2 weeks, eh?
That's good.
Holy, I've never used chat GPT this much. In the last week and a half,
For what? Therapy?
oh, a bunch of different stuff. I haven't reached that far yet. Some stuff that I'm working on, but I'm not mad at it. And I've had a couple conversations about it too to start looking into some other stuff. I took the girl snowboarding. Definitely wasn't snowboarding. Tobogganing. Or sledding, whichever one you want to call it.
Tubing or whatever.
cup, whatever. But there's a
That'll
hill
be fun.
not too far from our house, and
Y'all had those
it's proper still.
GT snow racers back in the day.
Nah, but I have one now. Yeah, so
Wow.
buddy, it's a whole thing. We're gonna have to get you guys out on a Friday night, Because more time around some Friday night lights type vibe,
When you're ready, I have one.
Because I have 2 sleds, 2 tubes, and then the GT racer. So more times we'll go across, and he'll bring his daughter on the hill, bro. Trust me.
It's fun.
Oh, is it ever? I want to take. I just want to take over the hill one day and have everybody out there.
You should do that.
Somebody have their car doors open type shit, just playing some music.
You should do that.
Somebody have their trunk open with a bunch of like coffee and hot chocolate vibes with the Timbits and shit.
Should be elevated.
Because there's a big light that's out there too, and it just glows the whole hill. So it's like we're out there till late when it gets dark. Not late, but it's getting dark at like 5 o'clock, so we'll be out there till it's to like 6. It's a vibe still.
Set it up.
The other thing I did do with my girls too, this Christmas I decided to put together some gift baskets, and I brought into some of the neighbors.
Oh, that's so cute.
I took the girls to go deliver them. It was like it was Jamaican inspired. So I literally just went to the West Indian market and bought a bunch of like, I did. Well, not everybody. I mixed it up with like, some people got busy, some people got some Cersei, some people got minty. I put some pepper sauce in there, some plantain chips, some Ovaltine cookies, some like a D&G pineapple drink, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Package that up and just deliver it to them. So
that's nice.
Trying to shift to energy, man. Do unto others, they say, right? It's the golden rule in life.
It is.
It'll work for you, even when other things aren't. New Year's was all right. I was at home with the girls. They did the whole eating 12 grapes under the table.
They did that?
Yeah, they do it with my sister. I don't even fully know what it is. You probably have a better understanding.
I did it in 2023.
What is that about? Enlighten me.
So I'm just surprised. You said they did it with your sister?
Yeah, because she knows about it. Yeah. She had explained it to me once before, but I don't remember this.
It's just about like welcome. It's like I want to say it's like a Latin cultural tradition, something.
Does that have something to do with bringing in money?
It has to do with like bringing in love, money, and like travel.
I think it's Greek. They have is it like I don't know about eating under the table part of it, but I know they have like a symbol where you're supposed to feed grapes to a certain god.
No, this is like you eat 12 grapes under the under a table, and it's like you set the intentions. And a lot of women do it for like, it was like this whole thing on like social media in 2022. And so, and then everyone that did it showed that they like fell in love, and then they got engaged.
Where are they married?
Yeah.
You went underneath the table?
So for New Year's, I'm typically home. I don't really go out.
Right.
Like I don't do like I'm not going to a club. Like I'll do like a friend's house, but for the most part, probably like over, I would say like the last 10 years, like 8 of those maybe I've been at home, like by myself.
So you went underneath your table.
Yeah, and I ate 12 grapes. And like I said, intention to like find love and all this stuff and whatever.
I quickly Googled it. It says eating grapes under the table on New Year's Eve is a modern social media popularized twist on the traditional Spanish custom of eating 12 grapes at midnight for good luck, with sitting under the table specifically added to attract love and romance in the new year. Yo, I can't believe I made my daughters do this.
That's why I was surprised that you said that. There's like another level to it if you wear like red like underwear. It's for like
that's a nice color.
Something.
Did you do that?
Underwear? No, I wasn't. No, I didn't.
So what does the red underwear get you?
I think it's for travel or money.
Get your attention.
Or something.
SB likes.
But I was just home, so it's not like I was like I'm not doing.
I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like my sister would have seen it on a show somewhere.
Like, it was all over. It's like it's every year. It like.
I wonder why 12 grapes.
It's for the 12 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my sister also said you're supposed to do it right at 12.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some other meaning. She wouldn't make my daughters do it for this. This is crazy.
It's for love, money, and travel. Right. Like all good luck. Like to manifest. Maybe they just did it to like manifest good luck in their lives.
So you only do it once or you do it every year? Is it like
I only did it once. I didn't do it last year and I didn't do it this year. Why didn't I? Last year I was in a relationship, so I didn't.
So apparently within the 60 seconds, so at 12 o'clock before
you
it gets
have
to
to do it.
12:01,
Yeah,
you got to
exactly.
swallow all 12 grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so back in the day before the bell stops ringing to guarantee good luck and prosperity.
Yeah, you have to
for
eat it
everyone.
in
So
less
watch,
than a minute.
so watch me, because I was drinking my champagne at that point. So I went and took the leftover grapes, and
you ate them?
But I went under the table, and my
Oh.
sister's looking
You did
at
it
me
too?
like-
Oh my God, man. You're like, oh, this is cute.
No, but here, what? This is like well after midnight now, and my sister's looking at me like, "You know, you're supposed to do it right at 12,
Oh,
right?"
you just went under the table
yeah,
at
just
like
because it was 12.
12:30?
Let me shift up the energy a little.
There's no footage of this.
This guy might be pregnant this year.
Damn it!
Oh God, that's funny.
So you need a photo, man. That could be great B-roll for this.
Bro.
That's great.
Nah, talk about you. You got 30 seconds, bro. How was your holidays?
This guy gives him 30 seconds.
You know that turns into though. So what's up? We got to hit the brakes. So hurry up, man.
Make it 15. Make it 15.
That should have been your New Year's resolution.
That's already.
He hasn't even got a word out yet.
I hope that was one of your New Year's resolutions.
It was good, man. Just spent time with family that I haven't seen in a good while. Spent a lot of time with the kids. Made slime.
Oh, nice.
Nah, I'm not about the slime shit, bro. The second that stuff comes in my house, bro. It's gone.
Yeah, my birthday was last week Monday.
Happy belated.
Happy belated again.
So enjoyed that. Again,
You're so
spent time
young.
with family. Yeah, that's it. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate you fathers, man. Respect to y'all.
Bro.
Doing the
Trust me.
kids.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll hit the break and come back with some topics after this commercial.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. New episodes weekly. Stay in the know with Speak Your Perspective.
Do you listen to popcorn like that?
No.
How much of a dancehall person are you, though?
90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
That's where it stops for you?
Yeah. Well, when it comes to music, it's like 80%.
I don't know how you guys live like that, man.
Just do, brother.
There's so much more out there in the world for you.
I know. I understand.
Sheesh.
Listen, I often tell people the only thing Jamaican about me is my confidence and my temper. So.
You don't seem temperamental, though.
Oh, you just haven't seen me in all scenarios, brother.
Oh, that's a good thing.
But a lot of control, a lot of work.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, SB, what's up with the book club, yo?
Now let's get it all in perspective.
The book club's great, as always. We're going to be going through Atomic Habits, like I said before. The new one just came out. James Clear, the author, actually had a really good interview with Andrew Huberman on Huberman's Lab. Take a look at that if you guys get a chance. I think it just aired like 2 days ago. But currently, I'm going through Rewire the Loop by Zach Apple. And he's ultimately talking about thought patterns and how a lot of our emotions are too intense and how they end up getting stuck in our nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives you solutions on what you can do to get out of A, the thought patterns, and then B, even how to come up with solutions to not allow your amygdala to hijack your prefrontal cortex.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run over one of them real quick though. But do you guys ever see, does that happen to you guys? Like, do you ever go,
100%.
like where you're constantly, well, maybe for you, and I'm not putting it on, but maybe for you, a regular thought right now would be like, yo, when's this person going to pay me for my...
I'll give you a perfect
rent?
example.
Yeah.
The night before the first court case,
Yeah.
I was cool, and then all of a sudden, 3 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and my brain's going on like hyperdrive with all different types of scenarios.
Yeah. So what he suggests for something like that is loop logging. Like for me personally, it was like, you could probably relate to this too. When you went through what you went through with the ex or whatnot, or whoever is going through a divorce, separation, or any of that stuff, or anything of that sort, you're constantly thinking about that to some extent.
1,000.
And even after the fact. So to try to snap out of it, and not allow it to start affecting you to the point where it's just always emotional and baggage and just draining, you can start actually writing about it. You could label it, calling it affective labeling or emotional naming.
Interesting.
Which alone...
I had to do that for the book, which I've started.
For what book?
The book that I'm writing about all of that stuff.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, say it again, the term.
Emotional naming, or it's known as effective labeling. So,
You said loop logging?
loop logging, yeah.
Which is what
The
those
actual-
two things are?
Well, no, it's actually writing down the thought that you're having, the feeling that it's making you have. How
And
often
painting
are
that
you?
picture, yeah.
How often you're having it? Yeah. Like he gives you a bunch of questions that you could ask. For example, what situation triggered the thought? Right? What emotion did you feel on a scale 0 to 10 when you came up with that? And was it an automatic thought, or what went through your mind when it's actually going on?
Feel it within your body and in what spots?
Exactly. And then to focus on certain parts. Yeah. So he goes through like a list of those things, for one of them at least, like one of the core points of the book. But then there's another part where he's talking about Tristan Harris has this quote that he uses in this book where it's like, currently where modern life and technology exploits our most primal biological instincts. So even right now, what's happening with the Venezuela stuff, or even the shooting with ICE. So for the most part, with the quote, what he's saying is that we go back into our lizard brain, and they're always using that part of it, which is fear or outrage. Sorry, go ahead. You're gonna say something?
No, I was gonna say what you just said.
Yeah, social validation to get the dopamine hit, or novelty.
That's what
Endless
lizard
scrolling.
brain is?
Yeah, it's just more of our primal instincts,
Fight or
right?
flight.
Exactly, and it's just good to recognize that there's solutions to minimize this to some extent, and I guess being aware of it first of all, but then actually being able to try something or do something. Yeah. It does, but
it's a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It is. Like loop log, like actually writing down things, I think would be a lot, because I've actually tried to do it for the last little while.
Exactly.
But then you notice how often you're actually thinking about that one particular thing. It's freaky.
So aren't you angry when you're writing, or upset, or whatever?
100%. But then even that. So good point, by the way. So when that happens, identifying it automatically makes you more conscious. And responding to it versus just
so does it make you less angry and less sad in the moment?
I don't want to say that's been the case for me. Not yet. But I noticed that, oh my God, it's happening again. And then he gives you solutions, like, for example, taking 15 deep breaths, or not identifying with that particular emotion and being able to, step out of the identity process and just looking at it like, wow, I'm thinking about this again, and this is how it's making me feel, or this is what I feel, or I'm thinking that I feel.
So Mel Robbins has something, I could be butchering this, the 5 minute rule.
5 second rule.
5 second rule, where if, like, let's say you're angry at this person, if you just wait 5 seconds, there's a likelihood that your response is going to be a bit different, maybe even a lot different than you were if you were just to respond immediately. I even do this sometimes at work when I get like a passive aggressive email from a client. I actually write out what I really feel, but I remove their name from the send.
So that you don't actually send it.
And I just get it off, and I leave it there, and I come back in like 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then I have a more diplomatic, response to that.
Kind of like when I get those notices from my lawyer. Just let it breathe for a little bit. You know the ones, SB? Before you open it up?
Yeah, but like right now,
because you know what it is. You just don't want to open it. So
it's scary to me because there's still a PTSD related to it, because I still get that from a voice message or a phone call.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like till today.
Yeah.
And so I've changed the name.
Yep.
To my kid's name, so it makes me calm down. Like it's more like I'm greeting it versus like, oh, great kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then there's so many other interactions on a daily where I still have to, or not daily, but regularly, where I have to see this person, where I'm not even laughing about it because we usually do, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, but I'm laughing because you're not identifying who the person is for the audience.
It's kind of obvious.
Is it though?
I think so. If I'm talking about my kids, I mean their mom, yeah. So
it's interesting.
But I want to add in one more point to what you were saying. With the 5 second rule, what she says is do a countdown from 5 to 1, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, you have to have a physical movement in order for it to work. So that's what's going to change the neural pathway. So like, for example, if I'm pissed off about the email or whatever it is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a physical movement, like I get up or do something.
Break the pattern.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tony Robbins said something like that back in the day. Like if you're stuck, like if you're in your creative flow and you get stuck, do something completely opposite, different, go to the movies, talk to somebody, and then Boom.
For me, I'll clean. I'll just get up and clean because I'll be at the computer for hours. I'll be at the computer for hours, and then I might get stuck on something or just like start zoning out on like whatever I'm trying to figure out. I'll just get up and start doing something. And to me, the most logical thing is just clean. Because now I'm like shaping my space and getting back to how I like it.
Or ask a grounding question.
It's either that or go for a walk.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because you're describing like, you know, an email or a phone call. I was going through that with my tenant. Yeah. Anytime like today, I saw a text message. And I was like, oh, I don't even want to look at this. Yep. Now I'm like, I don't want to hear this BS. I didn't even. And for a while, I wouldn't look at her stuff until if I had something important to do until after I'd done that important thing because I wasn't trying to take my mental game in a different direction. But it's interesting. You're reading this book. I just finished a book called Letting Go.
Yeah.
Very long, 15, 16 hours on Spotify. But
I like how you plugged in Spotify.
He always does. He always does. But I'm
did it there too.
Yeah, but I'm like Spotify has books. Where have I been?
Yeah. Audio books.
But
almost 2 years now.
Who's the author? Sorry, go ahead.
How big is the catalog?
I don't know.
It's getting there.
Is it? Is it? I should ask you. Is it limited? Like,
it's not comparable to Audible.
No,
like,
it's
not even close.
No,
not yet.
Because there's so many exclusives on Audible. Yeah, no, that's a good answer.
Okay, but the stuff that you've recommended to me, can I find some of that stuff on there?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay.
And it's included.
And this ain't the free version, though, is it?
It's included in your
premium.
Yeah. 15 hours a month.
Letting Go by who?
I'll have to look up. But
David R. Hawkins?
I think so.
Oh, God, good.
And it talks about a lot of what James Clear seems to be talking about in his book because it's talking about how you're not your feelings and you're not your thoughts.
Yeah.
Right? And I've literally said that to myself repeatedly, like, all right. But I think all these exercises, what they do help you do is recognize when you're in this fight or flight state. And I think that level of consciousness already separates you from most people because you realize, whoa, what's going on here? Why am I thinking this way? And one question I got into the habit of asking myself is, what evidence do I have to support that this is true?
Yep.
And when I asked myself that question, I was like, I don't have any evidence. I'm making it up. There are these crazy hypotheses.
Which we do.
You know?
Yeah. No, what you're suggesting is like cognitive behavior therapy, CBT, like where you start actually questioning it, like asking yourself, is this even real? What's the truth about this? What's false about this? Now, after just coming up with a constructive thought altogether about the whole thing and then re-rating your feelings. How do I feel now? From 0 to 10. Like there's a whole process to this, but it really helps.
You know, yeah. You know what also helps with this? The 3 questions card game. That's sitting right on this table here. Because like if you saw a nice, beautiful young lady and you're like, damn, she didn't even recognize me in high school. And I see her right now. She's wearing this pink stuff. She's wearing this pink sweater. When I tried to talk to her in high school, she said I was too young. She said I wasn't gay.
Might have a chance now.
I might have a chance now. I gotta talk myself into it because if I don't, I'll never get to know her because a woman like her doesn't approach men.
Say it again.
So I'll say replacement behavior sends brain signals, right? That create an interruption to repeat new behavior deliberately.
But you understand some guys could have trauma because you might have rejected them in the past.
Yeah.
They could be walking around with PTSD right now.
Maybe.
Because maybe you gave them a little stank attitude, Toronto back in the day.
I don't do that.
Face.
I never did that.
You never did that?
No, I was always really nice.
Knots. Can you confirm or deny? Was you ever...
I mean, I never tried to holler.
No, what was she nice?
Nice in what way?
Never mind. You're making this too complicated.
10 seconds are up.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Anyway, the reason I even went through this book already was a lot of people make reading a book a New Year's resolution. So if you're on Audible, this is less than an hour and a half. You could get through this whole thing. But it also packs a punch. Follow me at SB the Student on IG. I'm going to give you a whole list of 10 books by the time this comes out that you could go through within 2 hours. That could make a big impact for you.
You mean you can go within, like each book you can finish within 2 hours?
Yeah.
Are you saying that it's 2 hours long, or you put
this
it in like
90 minutes? It's an hour and 20 minutes to be exact.
But you like to listen to your shit at 1.75.
No, but this
or
is for
2.5.
No, this is
fast.
this I do, but this is for you if you're doing it at 1.0, the regular speed,
normal speed.
Yeah, because I find that the easier you make whatever it is that you're trying to do, the more likely it is that you're going to actually do it. Right. So this being one of those, like imagine just imagine that's your goal to check off a book for the year. And this is so simple, but it actually has, like, it packs a punch. It's not just for the sake of, but you could gain a lot of insights from it.
And you can create new habits too.
Say that again?
Doing that. I said it can create new
100%.
habits.
And the confidence you get from it, you know?
This conversation is reminding me that I think I low-key did have PTSD when it come to approaching women back in the day.
Do you have an experience?
You know what? Yes, I do actually. It actually took me down memory lane. I remember there are these twins. And
yeah, I know. Twins, like, how much you know about them?
West
End, East End?
West.
West
no
End?
more information, sir.
Or Mississauga?
No more information,
Do you know
sir.
a set?
There's a couple. There's a couple. But anyways, there are these twins, and I remember like the way they shot me down.
Hold on, but what do you mean they? You shot your shot at both of them?
I'm using loose terms here, so without being specific.
But you're already so specific with twins.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you shot at one, but they both responded.
But
on
I mean,
some twin shit?
the way.
And you're like, let me take my second shot, but you thought it was the same one, but it wasn't.
The way.
Oh my God.
The way that I remember the way that they responded, because this was when, like, you know, Toronto was like that screw face.
Yeah, but tell the story.
Rude.
Where were you? Square One?
I was in the West. Yeah, Mississauga. Yeah.
Go ahead, Square One. Are you at a party? Like, what's up? Like, where did this happen?
Listen, I don't even remember the exact location.
All right. I
just know the rejection, the pain.
Did they make a scene or just towards you?
I can't even remember. But I just know that whatever I got in that moment stayed with me subconsciously, and I
the rejection,
and I hesitated so many times in my life later up until a certain point.
But I thought you were reading Letting Go.
No, I mean that happened. I'm talking like 20 years ago, brother. But like now, no, I don't even think that way.
Well, there's always residue from the past, I suppose, right?
I mean, I think it's very hard for men. I don't think it's an easy thing to do.
What part?
Like for men to approach women. Like I think that fear of rejection can
100%.
be, you know, a little
just
daunting.
comes off as so random. Like to me, if you're in a space, a setting, a vibe, and there's something happening, I can engage in conversation. But to just randomly walk up to you on some like what is my intro? Why am I stopping you? I'm going somewhere in the world and you're going somewhere in the world. Who am I to think that I can stop you from
it's like anything
wherever you're going right now?
But what if you see somebody and you're just like, I need to, I want to, or you're in a grocery store and that's what you want to do.
I think there's some people that just have no filter. Like they do not care.
That's me now.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That's me now. Like it's not. It's
and
not
then
so
there's
much.
some people that don't, and I'm on your boat by the way, so I'm not making fun of you. But it's like if you don't put that in, you're not going to do it. But like, and I think you care too much about what the other person thinks. Like that fear of rejection it's a real thing.
So what's interesting is I used to have that fear, but I reframed rejection. It doesn't mean the same thing to me that it meant 20 years ago, and so for me, I have a greater fear of. Let's just call it missing out versus then taking a shot and getting an answer. I'd rather her tell me no than I know versus like, damn, what if?
But do you not already have to be in a positive space in order to do it? Like, are you walking through life on a day-to-day in a positive space to then make you feel good enough internally? To then go approach this human being? Because you're not going to want to approach them if you're in a negative space.
Yeah, obviously, if my mood is not there, if my mind's not in the right place, no, I'm not even thinking about approaching anybody.
But do you walk through life in a positive space?
I'm usually an optimistic person.
PREE, do you feel like you walk through life in a positive space, like welcoming, like positive, or is it mostly like a dark like cloud that you're sort of walking with?
It's not mostly, but like there are times where. It's not, and then there's times where I'm like, I am.
Can I ask you a question?
And I would hate to approach somebody who's in that like not so positive space and then be like,
not gonna kill you, brother.
But what's the worst that could happen? Like they say no,
exactly,
and then you
groan and be like,
and then you just keep it, and then you just keep it moving.
That's the cussing I don't want to like.
Who's cussing at this age? That's
he said
crazy.
cussing out.
I know. I just thought that was one of his fears.
So, have you ever made up a false reason while rejecting somebody?
I used to when I was younger.
Like what? Give me an example.
I would just be like, I have a boyfriend, or I would give a different name or whatever. But again, you also have to understand where I grew up, and it's like, you know, men sometimes then in that space wouldn't take
no for an answer.
Then you have to get rude, then they get rude, and then it's like a whole thing. So I'd rather I realized that if I was just like, no, I'm not interested, and then it would just get angry. Like they would get angry. So now, no, I don't lie. I'm just like, I'm not.
Well, because I remember hearing stories about some women making up like crazy things. Like I heard one story, one girl pretended she was deaf.
That's crazy.
That'd be funny though. Like, how far are you willing to go if the girl is deaf? Like, are you trying hand signals? Are you writing it down?
I don't know, but
that's crazy.
But play along. That'd be fun.
But I get the
that box would have to be so good.
I get the whole thing about
you wouldn't know though. You'd have to use your imagination at that point.
God, I can't.
I could imagine it being really good though.
Why?
That's crazy that you said that.
Why?
Because she's faking to be deaf, so she's a little crazy.
So crazy equals good.
Oh, come on now.
Box?
We all know that.
Well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I can't.
Oh man.
No, but I do get the whole thing that women have to be conscious because, you know, some men, especially in certain areas, are very aggressive. Like I remember when I used to live in New York, one of my homegirls, she lived in Brownsville, East New York, and you know, walking home late at night, guys would try to approach her. So her thing was she would just act crazy.
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen that a lot on
she would just act
Instagram.
crazy.
This one girl, this one guy kept
acting crazy.
Like, you have to act very, very wild. This one girl was walking and this guy kept approaching her and she's like, sir, I don't have any change.
Oh, that's good.
And I was like, oh, that's a nice
That's
one.
good. That's good.
Nice.
But the reapproach is kind of like wild too.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Have you
That's
ever
kind of
had to do
that's
that?
like another level of confidence too. Or
what? Have I what?
Or
Have you ever
harassment.
had to act crazy?
No.
I know a girl that used to do that just to get through the mall. Like when there's a
That's
huge
insane.
crowd, she'll just make funny noises so people just
Like what?
move out of the way.
That's, I don't even know.
I don't know anyone like this. You guys got interesting friends.
Yo, I see some shit on the.
We ain't friends though.
I see some shit on the train.
The box wasn't that good, huh?
So
These guys are
you
sick.
guys are on that. Mayor of Mississauga can't laugh at those jokes.
He's the best, yo.
It's not funny.
I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nah, I remember on the train, I seen one girl. She just started, you know, the acting crazy stuff. You remember the Lil Wayne song, like a lollipop?
Yeah.
Yo, she just started blurting that out, like
That's
out of
crazy.
nowhere. Just, and I don't know. It was funny, but I actually thought she might be
Crazy?
She might be crazy a little bit.
Oh my.
Just imagine.
You never know.
Never know.
Zach Apple, the author, Rewire the Loop. Yeah.
I guess wrapping up the book club stuff, but I almost feel like we should stick with some relationship stuff. What, you had something to get to? Because we're talking about all this girl foolishness, yada yada yada.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I just didn't know if we were talking about all the other.
But how do we
serious-
how do we transition to serious news though?
Oh, I was gonna say, what did you guys catch the lady getting shot?
The rough transition,
by ICE.
man.
It is, but I mean, like a key point of the book is modern life and technology and how it exploits our primal biological instincts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all over social media right now. So it's doing exactly that. You're either it's either building some sort of fear, some sort of outrage. You're definitely swiping. You want to know more. Like it's relative.
Do you
and
guys,
you're taking it on.
Do you guys think that? And this is like a different, I guess, lens, or I guess to look at it. Do you guys think
conspiracy?
that? No. Like obviously, it's what happened is terrible and insane and crazy. But do you think that there'll be more, like, of an uproar? Like, okay, so obviously, like police, ICE have like shot, killed other people before, like all the time. But do you guys think that it will be more of an uproar because she was a white lady?
I don't know, because the guy that shot her is white too, so it's kind of tricky.
But he's still police.
I don't think it will be as big as an uproar if he was or she was black. I think it'd be like a kind of like a George Floyd type situation.
If she were black, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
But that's not her question. She's saying right now, given it.
Yeah, good question, because I haven't really thought about it yet, to be honest.
Isn't it crazy?
It happened yesterday, based off of.
There are people protesting.
There are people protesting for sure.
But I almost feel like white America might be more accepting of it and taking the angle that you had said when you walked in here,
which is
on some. Why didn't she just pull over?
Yeah,
like why didn't she?
I'm taking that angle because I don't think anyone else is going to. So you guys could say what you feel about it, and I could get into that point. But I
almost feel like a lot of white America could probably agree with that.
I heard a guy that just I'm
whether they support this ICE bullshit or whether they're just white in America. A lot of them take that position as opposed to like debating with an officer when they're in front of you or instructing you to do something.
Well, the conversation that we were having right then was, why didn't she just stop? Right? And then I'll just speak for myself. It's kind of like you didn't have to exercise, if you want to call it white privilege in that situation or not, in that scenario, whether it was that or not. But you could have just stopped. Did the guy have to shoot you? No. But nothing to that extreme, I think, would have happened if you just stopped. So I don't.
There's so many arguments and angles that people are taking with this. Even for these ICE guys to be running around their like masks on and all that stuff. It's like,
but I think everything
identify
is crazy.
yourself, bro.
And just to clarify, I'm just playing the other angle because I don't hear this side as much.
But
right?
what you're also saying holds fact because Trump released a statement and he was like, he sides with the ICE agent, like in what he said.
I think he's going to.
That's the one thing I meant to look into because I haven't watched the news at all today.
Yeah, he's like he was in fear of his life of getting run over, and he didn't use excessive force, and and blah blah blah. But when you watch the video, like obviously that's not the case. So
no, it's not.
And
I know.
Yeah, and they already started spinning the narrative saying that she could have been tied to some domestic terrorist group.
That's all it is, spinning the narrative. And what is the narrative? What is the story that you're getting?
But how long is this going to last anyway? There's going to be a new story tomorrow.
I was just going to say
we're in the 8th day of New Year's, so everything has already started. And this is probably going to be done within 3 days because our attention span is so. And to be completely honest with you, not to sound cold or like I don't care or dismissive, but a part of me is like, yo, that's happening over there. I don't want to carry that on myself. So I'm just making it more conversational versus ethical or moral or political. And if I'm in that situation, I'm stopping. Even if I'm white, like the way that I think. I just think I'm stopping. All right, you want to check whatever you want to check. You want to do whatever you want to do. And I think it brings a signal for everybody else too. Yo, just stop. At least you got your life at the end of the day.
But you remember what
that extreme, which is crazy.
But you remember what I said? You said you're stopping if that's you, but you're thinking as a brown person.
No, I'm saying even if I'm white, I'm still stopping. But I guess I'm still thinking yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Do you think the same argument applies though when these guys talking about like don't resist?
In the States, yes. This isn't the first time we've heard them using excessive force. This isn't the first time that we've heard someone get shot up and killed. So I think there's something that certain people have that, it can't happen to me. But I think this is actually a big warning, like, it could happen to you.
Have you ever been in a situation where officers approach you with that type of energy though?
Where they're going to draw a gun on me?
Yeah.
No.
Or they're trying to
like aggressive?
Yes.
Hell yes. Yeah. Aggressive for sure. Out of line for sure.
Have they ever put their hands on you before?
I don't think I've been in a situation.
I've been told when I was 16, hands behind the head, knees on the ground. I've done the whole thing in front of a whole neighborhood.
What was it for?
Well, they just saw 4 black kids, and they assumed.
What was it really for?
No. They assumed they assumed all the things that you think they would assume.
Yeah, I've been in the same thing. I'm 14 years old. I'm my friend's garage, guns drawn and everything. Lady cop, pull up in this cruiser in the driveway. Get up against the garage. For what?
I remember
you're wearing that hoodie.
I remember the lady cop was like, I don't remember what she said. I was like, ma'am, I'm about to be gone in 2 weeks. I remember I was about to leave to the States. She's like, good. I don't want to see your ugly face again.
Wow. Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah, 16.
Wow, that's rough. That's dirty.
Remember those the ID? What is it? Stop and
frisk.
Yeah. So like they were doing that at like high risk, or what they thought was like high risk like neighborhoods. So I was working back in Rex, and I was teaching a workshop on anger management. Like that's what I had to do for work. Like so I had to go into like different night schools, like for kids, and like for high school, and teach a workshop on anger management. but I was stationed in Rex, so all I did was that, like about like what happens if you get like stopped by the police. And like just teaching that in the anger management instead of doing like whatever, like I would just run scenarios with like all the kids and stuff like that because it was so prevalent in all that in those neighborhoods. And I remember there was this one kid and he did not, like he didn't care. Like he was just like, he came in there like on some, I don't, like I don't care who you are, da 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 da, blah, blah, blah. But I ended up getting through to him. Like I was just talking to him like, you know, a friend, I guess you would say. I'm like, what would happen? Like, has that happened? He's like, you don't understand what's happened to me before, and da da da. And I'm like, well, let's talk about it. And like, just to get through to the kids on that level or relate to them in a way of like, they're like realistic situations that they don't really like obviously teach in like everyday schools. Like, I think it really made, I felt, and the kids also felt like it made a really big impact. But to have to do that, number one, is crazy. And these are like 14, 15-year-old kids that shouldn't have to be living like that, but that's their daily.
It's a huge difference between living in the city and living in the suburbs.
I also think there's a huge difference between living in the U.S., depending on the state and such, and living in Canada.
1,000%.
Yeah, like here, I think it's a much higher probability that it's not going to reach that extreme. Whereas
a cop shooting you is super unlikely.
And here or there, it's like, this is crazy.
I also feel like though now, like as you know, we move forward, like like no one's afraid to be racist anymore. That's what I feel. Like it's not like you're high, like
mostly in America.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but kind of bad too,
look what happened to me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. What happened to you a couple weeks ago?
I was. You don't watch the show? No, I'm joking.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
I was walking out of a grocery store and this like older white lady, like almost walked into me, and I didn't move. And then she was like, "You could have said excuse me," and I'm like, "You were walking into." I was like, "Ma'am," she's older. I'm like, "Ma'am, you were walking into me," and then I turned it was like a railing to go around. I turned around the railing and then she like swore at me. And then I was like, I'm like, pardon me. And then she's like, go get your welfare check. And then, it's just.
I've definitely gotten that.
Like that. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's tough.
Yeah. So I just feel like it's just more blatant.
So here's what I'll say to that. I think that's always been here. I remember like Canadians used to pump their chest out about being, we're less racist than the U.S. I just think it's a different type of racism. I think the U.S. is a lot more explicit. I think here it's more implicit. And what you talked about happened to me when I first came back. I was like, so this is like 13 years ago. I was in a parking lot and I was in between meetings, so I was just killing time. And this lady comes and parks next to my car and she kind of hits my car.
She hits your car?
Yeah, not hard enough to like cause a dent, but like a tap. And I'm parked. And then she comes out and she's looking at me like, "Oh, you parked wrong." I'm like, "But I'm stationary." You know what I'm saying?
God.
And then, we exchanged and she's like, "Well, maybe you should have stayed in school." At this time, I already graduated college with a 3.2 GPA. I was like, where did she get that from?
Yeah, it's just your skin color.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I said all that to say.
What was she, though? What was that lady?
Caucasian.
Okay. I asked because that's coming from all angles.
Yeah.
Now. Like, no matter what the background is, I think.
Yeah, no.
Also, like, when you say the states, though, like, there's a lot of states that aren't like that as well. Maybe I shouldn't say a lot, but, like, there's certain states that you would think that would have that exact, stereotype.
For sure.
But they're not, at least from my experience. Yeah. Whereas you might go online and be like, oh, my God, that's the worst place ever. So, like, you're saying you're going to go to Austin. When I went to Austin, I didn't feel that, but I went there.
Austin's different than the rest of Texas. And it's city-based, right?
Well, even Houston.
No, but Houston's also different than the rest of Texas. Houston is one of the most... I'm not saying
it's not, but this is what I'm trying to say. They still fall under the category of Texas and or the U.S.
Okay, so to be more specific, it depends on where you are in the States, but the U.S. Americans in general are a lot more expressive with how they feel. Canadians are a lot more... will be polite about it, but I'm thinking about it. I might go home and talk to my family about it, but I'm not going to say it to your face.
I think that's out the window right now.
Yeah, I'm saying now, I think it's more like...
the whole deported thing?
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a thing right now.
Well, here's what I'm trying to tell you. You're right, but there's way more people that feel that way that are not saying anything. And I'm trying
Yeah,
I'm trying
I
to
agree.
say,
I agree with that
and I'm
too.
telling you, if Canada was America, you'd see it times 10,
Yeah.
right?
Like if Canada had ice.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Oh jeez.
Or a president
scary.
like Donald Trump, a leader like Donald Trump.
Something like that.
How do you feel about Trump bombing Venezuela?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Corey, how do you feel about Trump
Bombing them or
Venezuela?
taking their or kidnapping their.
Kidnapping their leader.
So I'll tell you what I did. I didn't have an
You
opinion.
know what
on-
they did bomb Nigeria that nobody's talking about,
Right.
but
So
Venezuela.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
you
what
talk
you
about
did
that? I
was
didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I
I
think
did.
what you did was interesting.
I didn't have an opinion on it. So what I did is I went on my IG threads and I said to my Venezuelan people, tell me how you feel. Are you happy? Are you concerned? Are you scared? Are you all of the above? And I got over 300 comments, 100,000 views on that.
That's how many Venezuelan friends you have?
I don't. Right. And I would say I didn't read all the comments, but I would say like 80% of the people who responded be like, their response was someone like, I'm happy, but I'm concerned. This wasn't the plan A. This is not the way I want it to happen, but this wasn't our plan A, B, C, or D. This was like our plan F. And I'm glad at least we got him out, even though we're far from things being over. So it wasn't like people, I think what I find is people are stuck on the hate for Trump, and it's possible that two things can be true. You can not like somebody, but they did an action that you kind of say, oh, I can see how that makes sense for this particular situation. That's what I took from it.
Like they got him out, but the regime didn't change, right?
No,
So
hasn't yet.
Yeah, and there was like they interviewed this lady here. She was a judge in Venezuela, and she fled to Canada because of their president, and because she was getting threats, and she had to. They threatened her to like sign a arrest order for like his rival or something, and I think she did it, but they were still like harassing her. They were like harassing her daughter. And things like that. So she fled here. So they interviewed her here, and she's like, I never, ever, ever thought this day would come that they would be able to get him out. So she was very happy. But
yes,
I think you're right. Like the two things can be true at the same time. Like I think from what I've seen online is that a lot of people are happy he's out because of what he did to the country. But like obviously, like the regime didn't change. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
So I guess we just have to wait and see what happens.
But can I just say one thing on that? Yeah. So what I found interesting, because a couple people got at me, right? I had two people come at me in the comments and be like, why did it have to be America? I was like, so who else was going to do it? Canada? I mean, I was like, listen, I wasn't defending it, but I was like, there's only 3 countries in the world that has the gall and the balls to do something like that. It's the U.S., it's China, and it's Russia. So, I mean, why did they do it? It's in their backyard. That's why they do it. And obviously,
They did it for oil.
All of the resources. All of the resources.
Oil is a part of it, but really, it's a power play. You have your 2 biggest competitors, Russia and China, all making interests all over the world. Yeah. So you gotta play your cards. Like it's not fair.
They made a move.
They made a move.
Yeah.
World War III is happening, like, and
It's just different.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the soldiers in the field shooting each other type shit.
Well, in certain places it is, but yeah.
Still, yes, Russia and Ukraine, yes, but Iran to me is a country that stands out right now that nobody's even talking about, but they're going through so much more, and that's another world play that's happening at the same time.
See, this is why I don't like talking about it too much, because all my information, I'm getting it from social media. So they could feed me whatever they want. And I don't want to really sit here and pretend like I know what I'm talking about, because I really don't. I'm only reiterating whatever I heard from them. And I don't do my own deep dive into any of this stuff, maybe through ChatGPT or Gemini or some other AI. But like outside of that, I don't really know what's going on.
That's why I ask the people.
And well, even that though, you don't know who's responding to you. A bunch of bots could be responding to you and you think that they're real because they got a bunch of profiles. Like it's crazy how manipulated we really are and how much we rely on social media for our news, but like it doesn't have to be the truth.
But I've always felt like politics is it's just as much of the narrative that they want to give us at the same time.
That's all it is, though.
And it's just as much of a soap opera too.
But you know what I did find interesting?
It's just as much of a soap opera.
What I also found interesting about the whole Venezuela thing is the amount of people that were so far removed from the situation that spoke so boldly about why are Venezuelan people happy? I'm like, you live all the way in Toronto, Canada, not from Venezuela, and you're telling people that are from there how they should be feeling about the situation
that they're experiencing.
I find that very interesting. That's a very elitist attitude and mindset to have.
But
That's the
most
internet.
people don't see it that way though.
But you got to remember, in the last 2 years or 3 years, again, the stat from online, but look it up, do your own research. How many of those people migrated out of Venezuela because of the regime? There's been like more than 1 million. I think it's like 1.5 million people that moved because of who is running it and the way that in which they're running it and how their cost of living's gone through the roof and so on and so forth. Is that true?
How many of them ran to the U.S.?
Like, or other neighboring countries. And I remember that being a thing. So that's why, like, I saw certain clips where people are like celebrating and whatever. But again, I don't really want to fully believe anything anymore. And it doesn't have much to do with me. I hate to say it like that. Like, yo, they kidnapped them, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, I was watching an interesting interview.
Is your energy change though when it's something involving back home for you though?
Not entirely. Maybe like I'll want to pay attention to it a little bit more.
That's a dangerous state.
But it's like the only time that it changes when I was actually there. There was one time where they were up in arms and like shut off the airports, and I was actually physically there in India versus Pakistan. Right? So
do you feel like things don't you don't think about things, or you don't let things bother you that don't affect you? Like, so if you see an injustice, like you're just like, whatever, it doesn't have to do anything with me.
No, it's not that. I don't want to carry it because there's injustice every day, everywhere.
And I was gonna, is that in his personal life or from a global standpoint? Like if he sees an injustice happening in front of him,
I don't know.
Supposed to care?
That's completely different.
Yeah, but
that's something like.
Will you care?
I care, and I would likely step in depending on what the heck's going on. But I mean, like, respectfully to whatever, right? Not that I don't. Well, I don't really care. He got picked up. Is it for the oil? All right, cool. What's the difference between this and what happened to Iraq when the whole Afghanistan thing was going on?
But you know what?
Who gives a shit about that? Like, so it's like the world is so up in arms right now. Either you're anti-Trump or you're pro-Trump. Right. There's like no middle lane. For me, I don't like it. Doesn't make a difference.
I kind of think
I just want that UFC card. I
think that's what they want is your result, meaning that there's so much noise on your internet. You're just being like, I don't know if any of this is true. Therefore, you become pacified by it and you don't care. Then no one's taking action because that's not true. No, I'm just saying like that thought process can be very dangerous because if you get to the point where like everything online is fake or is not real, then you're just like, I'm turning a blind eye to it
and that's why I think what is happening in Iran right now is different because that's a lot of people that said we're coming outside and actually protesting and fighting against this. And they all showed up for each other because they shut down the bazaars. All the markets were shut down and people have been in the streets protesting for how many days now? And Iran has a lot of ties to Venezuela. So this is all just a world play. And I think Face actually has some commentary towards this too because we were both wondering what's going to happen with Taiwan now. Because it's a perfect time for China to go get 100%. Taiwan.
Oh my God.
100%.
These things are happening. Like the world is at war. It's nonstop. And even the war itself it's an entire economy on its own.
And you know what's interesting about the Chinese Taiwan situation? They said, I think it was either the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times recently did an article and said the U.S. military ran 100 simulations with them being in war in China, and in every situation they lost.
Shit.
Where'd you get that stuff from?
It's either from the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times.
You get what I'm saying?
This is where you getting your information.
Right.
No,
buddy.
No, I'll send you. I just don't.
No, you could, right? Yeah. But that's it. You're at that level where they sent you something, you took what they sent you, and you're not I assume.
Yeah.
You're not diving any deeper than that. And I'm not even dissing you.
But even when you say diving deeper, you're saying everything's fake. So even if you dive deeper and you read something else,
I'm not saying. everything is fake. I'm just saying I don't know what the truth is anymore.
Wait, so I'm saying, like, even if you dive deeper, you don't know if what you're diving deeper.
Exactly.
But what I was,
I know. Trust me, I get exactly everything that you're saying and why you mean it.
I'm just saying I
share
can
that
use that
sentiment.
same time.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can use that same time, that same energy, those same emotions, reserve them for all the bullshit that I got going on in my own life.
But that's
and
fair.
this is why everyone's like up in arms right now.
But that's fair. But then you come to a point where if you're turning a blind eye to everything that's not you, on some level, that's a form of selfishness.
Yeah,
because we're in a global economy. What happens over there does matter over here.
We're already fucked
to a certain extent.
Just to say, like, we've already been fucked since like for the last 5 years. So I don't think maybe it'll get worse. Like, you know what I mean? Our global economy is like our house prices are through the fucking roof. Our groceries through the fucking roof. Like, whatever happened in Venezuela ain't really fucking changing shit for me right now.
And the one thing I'll say about sources is, I think what's a major difference between now and let's say 30 years ago is you have multiple sources right now, which adds a layer of confusion. But at the same point, back then you had 3 sources. You had CBC, you had CTV, you had Global News. So you're trusting them and their point of view only.
Yeah.
Now you have all these different sources. So there's some pros and cons that come with that situation.
Mm-hmm. There's one thing I do know though. Speaking about actually 2 things, because I want to get to the Olympics. Because of what happened in Jamaica. Over the holidays, I tried to get some ackee. Yeah, the man was charging $14.99 for a tin of ackee. Nuts. I thought this was crazy, bro. Was it just me?
Ackee's already expensive.
Bro, crazy. But that's how that stuff affects you locally. These global issues. SB, you understand what I mean? Like
I do, but I'm just saying
these things do take a toll somewhere in your life. It's just a matter of how you identify it and where it hits you.
I'm sure they do. Like a lot of our grocery going up is related to a lot of these things that are happening. I get it. But I'm just saying, I know that I can't really change anything that's going on that global. Whereas I rather reserve that for something that's going on somewhat domestic.
New York Times. There it is.
It could have been whatever you said it was before. Like, it makes no difference to me.
I just want to tell you,
with all these world issues, do you think something that the Olympics helps to this shift the energy and lift spirits?
For like maybe a month or a week or 2, like someone gets to cheer on their country team and like
the Winter
celebrate
Olympics?
the fact that they won.
Exactly, because the Winter Olympics are happening in 2 weeks and nobody cares.
Yeah, name me like 10 sports.
Just me.
I didn't even know.
It's the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
It's like
Is it just that?
It's half the amount of countries.
Name me like 10 sports that happen in the Winter Olympics other than hockey, skiing, and
Bobsled.
snowboarding. All right, cool. Yeah, you're
Jamaica's
Jamaican, I
in
got
it.
you.
That's why it's
You get what I'm saying? Like, what else can you really
Speed skating.
All right, cool. You got to. Like, I'll give
The
you guys
one
like
where
5 minutes.
Yo, my favorite one was always the one where they go down the hill, they jump up, they go off the slope, and they just soar through the air. And whoever soars the longest.
What is that even called? I don't
exactly.
know. Ski jump? I don't know.
Ski jump. I think that might be it. Look at you. Trivia over here.
That might be it.
Nah, so everybody has to have a favorite Winter Olympic sport. Nah, bobsledding is the consensus.
So
I like
the
that.
ski jump.
Yeah. What's the one where they go down the hill and they're just bouncing left, right, left, right, left, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No idea what it's called though?
The pylons are up and you got to make sure. Yeah.
Then there's one, they go in and out of the flags, one down the hill.
Yeah.
It's in Italy too, right?
I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, it's in Italy.
Nobody's talking about it. I feel like nobody's talking about it.
I think it's crazy how there's like wars going on everywhere.
Exactly.
And you can still have these sports going on.
Exactly. But that's what the Olympics is.
It's a world thing too.
This is why when you ask me about like, oh, what about when something goes on back home, right? So when they had that whole war going on or potential with Pakistan and India, they still had their cricket game. Like they did, that's still went on.
But that's the one thing that still just settles the world, no matter what it is. It's sports. Yeah.
It is.
Because it brings people together to celebrate something totally different.
Sure.
We can go back and forth all day, every day about the politics and all the bullshit, but our team is our team, especially from the same community.
Milan.
I had no idea in the world where.
I didn't even know it was happening until you brought it up.
I didn't know it was this year.
I don't even care.
Well, I think people are
like, even now that I know it, like I don't care.
Yeah, I think more people are more interested in the World Cup.
Facts.
I was just gonna say, I feel like I've seen more things happening about the World Cup than the Olympics.
Coming up.
Yeah, we're hosting.
And the fact that it's happening.
I thought it was just like
Mexico.
prelim.
No, we got a couple of games.
Oh.
Yeah. That's going to be a bigger thing, especially since it's on this side.
Yeah.
It's going to be massive.
How you feel about them changing the turf in some of those stadiums?
I think it's necessary.
Well, I don't know if you, because you sent it to us. So. What? Damn it. So what? We're done with the Olympics? Nah, nobody cares? That's the consensus?
I really didn't think it was
Moving
going to
on?
last longer than that.
So then what? Take a break? Anybody got anything else that's been in the news that we care about? Okay. We'll be back after this commercial.
This episode is brought to you by Body Ammo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some body ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
But speaking of pretty girls and guys, what's up in relationship land? I think you have something for us this week?
I have so many things, but this just came into my phone right now.
Yeah, right.
It's okay. So I'm just gonna read this.
It's like 18 minutes ago for whoever's like listening.
Yeah. I'm just gonna read this. And it's from you guys know the group like Are We Dating the Same Guy?
No.
On Facebook?
Oh, I heard about that.
Okay.
I got.
What?
No, go ahead.
You been in there already?
No, I would never be in there. For what reason?
You want me to check?
Continue. I'm 100%.
How does it work?
Sure.
Can you just run somebody's?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you know?
No, you type somebody's name in and it's like.
But how do you?
Know
What stops a person from making something up in there?
Nothing.
What are we talking about? What is this? The app?
Are you dating?
Facebook
It's a Facebook group, but there's also
What's it called?
Are we dating the same guy?
Okay.
And it's all over the country. Like it's in Canada, it's in the States, it's everywhere.
That'd be fun to get caught on that.
I didn't know this in the States.
Yeah, it's everywhere. My girl, like, it's New
you on there?
York, Brooklyn.
I only knew about the Toronto version.
Are you a part of the group?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of something that I just discovered the other day, sorry, before we get back to that. I didn't know that people are turning on their dating apps in other cities that they're in.
Oh, of course.
I've heard about this trick.
Just to go
not a
network and
trick.
just to go.
I've heard about
That's
this.
not a trick.
I've heard about this.
I would have never thought to do something like that, though.
Yeah,
But
you
that's
get
apparently
people
a thing.
in your vicinity
To network.
to go out.
But
Or me.
exactly.
Yeah, you're doing some networking in other cities.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's
I
been
heard
a
about-
thing forever.
But my reaction
I
was
had
your
no
reaction
idea,
when I
bro.
heard about it. I'm like, oh,
You've
that
never
is
done
so
it?
smart.
But have you done it since?
Yeah, whatever. No, not really. I'm off those apps.
Okay.
No, I really am. I killed it when it was a thing with my.
But anyways, back to the
LinkedIn profile
Facebook group.
picture.
Oh yeah. So anyway, so my girl just sent me this, and she's like, I think this is like one of the reasons. She captioned it as like these two posts. The other posts I'm not gonna read because it's fine, whatever. It are the reasons why she's not dating. Okay. So I'm just gonna read this post from this girl that posted in because also in Are You Dating the Same Guy? Sometimes girls or women will post questions and asking for advice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think I'd be a great advice giver.
So
I wonder if I
I'm
could make
gonna-
a fake profile. And
It'd
get
be
in
so
there.
easy, man. Like
You can't. You guys have
like a
tried to
guy's
come- like,
game
you
is so
can't.
easy to like
I'm
expose.
gonna create an avatar.
don't do that.
Corina.
Aren't you the mayor? Aren't you the mayor?
Karina the mayor.
I thought you were
Karina
the mayor. Wow, already political scandals. Here we go. So, anyways, this is the post. Okay, I've gone on 5 dates with a 46-year-old man.
Okay.
Good job. Communicates, plans dates, cute. Unfortunately, in the 2 times we've been intimate, I've come to realize he does not have the best hygiene.
Ouch.
I believe it's because he is uncircumcised and perhaps not cleaning
Hold on. So, did you say this has happened multiple times?
twice.
Okay.
She's been intimate with him twice, and they've gone on 5 dates.
Damn, got a good batting average.
So,
Yeah, but
Is it? Is it? I guess that's a perspective.
I mean, that's some women have higher standards,
oh
man.
Lord, I don't think that doesn't have anything to do with standards.
Five
At all.
dates.
but she's also going on. What?
Are we assuming, or is intimate mean like they murked?
And yeah, twice. We've been intimate twice. That's what she's saying.
That's how she knows he's uncircumcised.
And then she's like, I believe it's because he is uncircumcised and perhaps not cleaning as well as he should.
How old did they say?
46.
He's a
What
grown
the
ass man.
The taste is absolutely awful.
Wow.
I bet.
I thought the first time was a one-off, but then it happened again. On one of our
feel like
first
we've all had
dates,
those
he
one-offs.
asked me what a deal breaker was, and I
Fool me
jokingly
once,
said,
shame on you.
poor
Fool me
hygiene.
twice.
Completely unaware of what was to come. And we both laughed at my answer. What should I do? So advice giver.
Hold on, run back those last 2 sentences.
No, because you guys were talking over.
I know,
It's my
I know,
fault.
I know,
I apologize. It's my fault. I take responsibility.
I'm
No,
not
it was all
doing
me.
it.
It was all me.
Please.
I didn't hear because they
Why?
were talking.
Because I
I'm
was talking.
beside you.
But I can't.
I ruined it.
I'm not doing
We're all
this anymore.
sorry.
It was me. Pre. I'm sorry.
Pre, I'm sorry.
sorry.
Pre, I'm sorry. Pre, I'm sorry.
Please.
Can you please read?
Assholes.
Let me just ruin this one too. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, anyways, she's like, the taste is absolutely awful. I thought the first time was a one-off, but then it happened again. On one of our first dates, he asked me what my deal breaker was, and I jokingly said poor hygiene, completely unaware of what was to come. And we both laughed at my answer.
What was the
Yo, what?
What should I do?
The what was the come? Oh, he came all right.
Why did she have to make it a joke? Why didn't she just say it direct, like, yo, you're disgusting?
So
This was after. That was before.
I have a few
She
questions.
said jokingly. Oh, so she was joking.
Like she's like on her first couple of dates, he asked her what a deal breaker was. She said poor hygiene. They laughed about it. And then they obviously after that went on more dates, and then she had sex with him, and that's what she found out.
Usually when people have poor hygiene, you're able to tell it beforehand, before you even get to that point. So I'm a little confused that it was just discovered.
Good take.
In the moment of intimacy.
Good take.
Well,
I'm just saying in my experience.
I'm also
if she's
surprised.
saying-
I'm also surprised she did a round 2. Like round one should have.
She's
Round one
saying
should have been
that. She's
enough.
saying
Like, yeah, go
maybe
take
that
a
was
shower, bro.
maybe that was a one-off. Yeah, but the thing is,
They're doing it in the car.
I don't know where they did it, but like one, if she's saying he's uncircumcised, she wouldn't know that it tasted or smelled bad until she pulled it back. I'm assuming.
So here's another distinction. When you
assume.
say poor hygiene, that reply.
She's just talking about his dick.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I was
assumed.
about to get to.
She said that it tasted awful and it was gross. So what would you do? I'm at advice.
Hold on, what was
Like what?
Who's doing what?
Oh my god.
This is a safe space. We do not.
What would like? I'm
We
asking
love all
you guys.
people, but hey, yo.
I'm asking you guys like for advice to give her. She's asking for advice.
Take a shower with him. Clean him up. The hell he
So if she takes a shower with him,
yeah.
she's supposed to pull back his hood and clean it.
Yeah. The hell, yes.
That's a lot of dick cheese. That's gross.
That is gross.
So you're saying it's a buildup. It's been there for a minute.
You guys are gross.
Mayor of Mississauga is about to exit the conversation.
I'm about to throw up.
Gotta keep my election
Just
status.
take a shower with him, man. Fix him up, yo.
That's your advice?
Anybody got anything else, man?
So
Here's my advice.
She's trying to go for
It's a
round
nice
3?
little soft blow.
So here-
like I guess she likes him, but like that's just
No,
like
it's obvious that she likes him because
She wouldn't be asking for
She wouldn't be
advice.
asking, and she wouldn't run it back.
well, she thought it was a
Again, a third
one-off.
Yeah, but she ran it back again.
She ran it
now
back
she
again.
knows-
Like maybe she
But now
thought
she
he
knows
went to
there's
the
a real
gym.
concern
Yeah.
that needs to be addressed.
Right.
So if I really like you that much, we're either gonna address it in this verbal conversation, or we can just take the shower.
Because let's say it roles are reversed and you guys are with women and you go to do the and you know
Fish market.
sure, whatever. Like what are you saying something? Are you just pushing through? Are you,
You ever seen
like
the movie?
what are you
You
doing?
ever seen the show Power?
Oh yes.
You know what the main character's name is?
The second character?
Second main character. You know what his name is in Power?
Tommy?
No, I messed that up.
Where's the
what
warmth,
was the-
warmth, warmth for this guy? Where's the warmth, warmth, warmth for this guy? Like, come on.
That's a good point.
Go ahead, play it.
Just say it now. Like the setup failed.
I did mess it up.
Yeah, the setup
I meant
failed.
the main character. His name.
Empower Ghost? You talking about
Oh,
Ghost?
you would just ghost them? Yeah, that's rude.
I knew where he was going with it.
Would you have that's
Like,
the move though?
After the first
No, but
time,
what are you doing in the moment?
in the moment that it's happening, and I'm noticing this bad. Oh,
Yeah.
You got me muted, eh?
Oh, okay. That's what you're asking. I mean, after the situation occurred.
Also after, but I'm just saying in the
It's
moment.
not, so
Yeah, what are you doing in the moment, Mayor?
You seeing it through?
How do I answer this? I don't know what to say now.
Your brow is
can't-
quite furrowed.
Thank you for the play-by-play there. It
has to be really bad not to see it through.
Yeah, like
it has to be really bad to not see it.
And here's a context. I'm gonna let
So
you.
then, are you guys not going like south?
Here's when
if it's bad, you're not gonna give her head.
Whoa, hell no.
Crazy, bro.
Okay.
No. But I think the context here is, I think where Ryan's going with this is.
Put it on Ryan. Yeah.
We're doing gummies at the top of the year.
Is she like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, like close to your dream girl in terms of looks, has everything, but you just have this body odor situation?
Sure. Let's put it like that.
If that's the context, you might see it through.
Okay. And then
if it's not, where it's more like a,
So okay, so let's say
Can I understand something for context?
Yeah.
When we're talking about see it through, are we talking about just having sex?
All the way.
Yes.
All the way.
Or are we talking about like going
just
down on her?
sex.
Okay.
Because you guys said
All right,
you,
so I just want to understand.
I think as a consensus, you guys all said you wouldn't.
No.
If there was a scent, right?
Yeah, no shot.
Okay.
No shot.
So now let's say this is your 9 out of 10 girl or whatever. You saw it through, woman, and you saw it through.
Really did it.
You
Okay,
did it.
are we talking no scent at all, or the scent is just that bad?
And out of 10, how bad is this thing?
So the scent is like a 7.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay. She is a 9.5 for your dream woman.
Yeah.
Okay. And the scent is a 7.
And I'm sober?
I promise you I was thinking the exact same thing. I promise you I was thinking the exact same
Let's
thing.
say you're not sober. Okay. But you saw it through.
definitely
The
not.
point is that you saw it through. Now you're like, no, but I really like her. She's very cute. Whatever. So now round 2 comes. Like
Some
you guys
not
have another
sober.
date.
Some drunk. Some I'm something.
No. So then now it's a second date,
Yeah,
right? Because you're
I'm
like,
telling
maybe
her,
it
I'm
was a
having a
one-off.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I've already learned from that, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna
now,
pretend that I didn't learn from
yeah,
that.
we're just talking
All right.
about like, okay. So now it's the second time you guys go on a date, and then like you are now in a home, and like things start to happen. So now, prior to things happening, are you A, saying something?
Yes.
Are you B, okay, well, I'll keep you there. B, are you going to see if it's the same type of thing or not? If it is, are you going to say something, or are you going to see it through again?
Something would have already been done from the first experience.
So you would say
100%.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, how?
We're having a conversation.
How?
Do you want me to role play with you?
I would like you to explain.
I don't know what you want more than.
No, I
Nah,
would
role play.
I would like you to explain how you would bring it up.
Role play. Let's go.
I would like you just like explain how you would bring it up.
Yo, role play.
Yo, you're killing it. Why is nothing working? I just want to test that it's working.
All right.
Cool.
So
Slow.
after this,
Slow.
I'll be like, listen, I would say something like,
Bring that down.
I really like you.
Just bring that.
I would compliments, but I have to be honest about something. I want to be real with you because I like to keep things 100, transparent. It didn't. Like, yo, I'm trying here, man. Like, thanks. No, but I just be like, because this is such foreign language, man. I've never had to say this.
You're so sick. You're so gross. Oh my god. This guy's like, let it burn. Stop the nonsense. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, I would say it.
You're still stuttering. Like,
I'm stunned because I've never said this before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be a hard conversation to have.
So nevertheless, yes, it'd be a hard
It would
conversation.
not be a hard conversation.
I understand. But I would have the conversation, and obviously, what I would do, knowing me, I'd probably think of I'd probably think of what I'm gonna say before I'm gonna say it. But I'll definitely have the conversation. I don't know exactly the right words, but I'm definitely telling you. Listen, something didn't smell right.
You gonna say it like that?
No, man.
Did you hear his voice?
It just cracked.
Yeah.
It just cracked.
The mayor cracks under pressure.
This isn't even real life. It's role play.
Yo, do it. Yo.
Hey, bro. Like,
He's eating it. He's eating it.
Hey. Stop that. But I'm having a conversation. I just don't know what the right words are right now, man. And the way you looking at me so intensely, like, and I'm like, yo,
the jig is up.
I would be saying something. I just don't know what the words are, but the conversation has to be.
You got your way? Like, how you doing it?
I think my expressions would already do enough.
What is this
like,
guy?
she would just know.
But you saw it through, so
she would just know that something was off. But if we're getting into like before we get into the round,
what are your expressions gonna
I would
be?
allude to like, yo, let's go take a shower or something. Like I wouldn't want to like put her down.
Okay.
But like,
so then,
it would be obvious.
Okay, so let's say you're like, oh, let's just like shower first, like that's something foreplay, sexy, whatever.
Yeah.
But what if she's like, oh, I showered before I got here?
Be like, yo, I need to let's jump in with me real quick. Like, I gotta
so what? So
but if it would be on a sexual thing, right? But then let's say you do.
Yeah. And it's still bad?
Yeah.
I don't have my shower cap.
But you said, hold on. But you said she's a 9.5. Right?
Nah, see, I like his
She's
play.
She's just not the wife.
I like his play.
I hit it again.
The way you set it up is you gonna be like,
just
yo,
drop down on the roster.
So the way, I'm gonna
but like a 9.5, like 9.5.
Taking up B from where the direction he was going. So he's like, oh, I got a perfect date plan for us. My house set up romantically. So you have the rose petals. You put the little thing in the steam shower. You set
cool. So let's say she showers.
I'm like spraying her.
You set it up with scent. You're like, I bought you soap. I bought you this.
I'm saying, let's say, oh my God. So let's say she showers and it's still like away. And now she obviously wants you to go downtown.
Nah.
What are you saying?
Nah. I'm saying no.
You did all this. You did.
Yep.
So you don't do it?
I'll go like this.
Like it's.
I'm just wondering, when's the last time you checked your pH balance?
Mid.
You are not saying that.
That's not gonna work.
There's no way you're saying that.
Why not?
Even the hand on the shoulder, like doesn't like.
What are you the boss?
Doesn't that calm the moment? Like,
can I talk to you for a minute?
Check this out. I think she would already know.
How so?
But what if she's not? What if
like
she's
completely oblivious to it? And she's a 9.5.
Get
but
off
you know
the
what?
Number.
It makes a difference.
Okay.
It makes a difference.
The number makes a difference. Maybe because she's a 9.5, she's gotten away with it.
Yeah, valid.
Oh, yeah.
Valid.
You know?
So I guess my number goes up in her eyes because, he said no. Let me go a little crazy and like.
Okay,
stop.
Is that how would you if you were that girl? How would you have that conversation? Let me.
I do want to know.
Hold on, I got a better one. How would you want the man to have a conversation with you if that's happening to you?
I also do want to know, how often do women check their pH balance?
Do that one after.
So first of all, I don't see how women can be oblivious to that.
Oh, that's what I said, but that didn't work.
Yeah, but I'm a woman. Like I don't see how you cannot know if.
Why not?
It's the same way some people have a scent and they don't know that they smell this way though.
I guess, but yeah, you're right.
Listen,
guess.
I be in my gym sometimes.
You know, some people say you smell like your house type shit.
Yeah, but
especially if you got pets and shit too.
Cats.
Yeah, but like that's just like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so how would you have the
Lots
conversation?
of fish, maybe.
How would you want the man to tell you? We're still role playing.
I don't think there's a good way to say that to somebody.
Would you respect the guy for saying it?
In an intimate scenario.
Would you respect him for saying it though?
Nah, not that much.
Or are you just like, I'm never doing this again with this guy because this happened?
No, but I think that I feel like you should know. Like obviously I've never been in that situation, but like I would hope that the woman would want to know because like what if something's wrong?
Yeah, but that's just like, do you want to be the person to tell somebody that something's wrong? Because a lot of people don't accept that stuff.
So
I've said it before.
Go like left
to a guy.
Okay, how'd you say it?
You're musty.
It's not bad.
That you're musty or it's musty?
You. And what do you mean you? It. That. You. And the thing is, like,
what do you have to do? What do you have to do? Or was that it? Like, that was the deal breaker and it's done?
Like,
or did he take a shower and jump back in?
No, I'm very much again, I'm very much like hygiene's very, very important. Like, I'll look at like teeth. I'll look at nails. Like I'll look at like all that kind of stuff. Ears.
My shit, bro.
Like,
Ears.
all of that. Ears, yeah.
Look at me when you said ears. I fucked up ears still.
Listen, that's hilarious.
Top of the year, man.
You got guys all self-conscious looking at it.
Well, because one, your hands need to like your hands are touching me.
Agreed.
So like,
I hear
and
you.
they should be clean.
Yeah.
Like you can't have long finger. Like what are you doing? So with like no, I'm not gonna like if that again like I'm not gonna wanna like if you just went to the gym or you worked all day like
that's gross.
You should want to shower.
So what happened to Mr. Musty though?
Oh, like bro, what are you doing?
And then
So was that
just
before-
it? And it was like you guys just went and had a coffee? Like how did you see him out? Like what happens here? Paint a picture.
Was that before or after? That's what I want to know.
No,
He
there's
asked
no
for the
there's
money
no
when you send it to
after.
the store.
So it's before.
I'm not doing that.
It's the same guy.
But this is what I'm saying though.
What did you say?
But this is what I'm saying. Like
fucking dropping all that change for pizza.
Oh, that guy.
so for that guy, this is what I'm trying to understand the situation. For that your real life situation, it was his piece that smelled like this, not his whole body.
Yeah, no. Like again, also,
But
I
how many
will stop
times-
talking. I will stop talking to you if you have a scent.
Right.
But
If
if
you
his
don't
dick
smell
smells
it.
the one time, are you gonna give him a blaya next time?
Why? You know where you're going.
Wait, hold on. But is this like an introduction type of scenario? But what if it's like the 6th date in and it happens the one time?
What do
And
you
the
mean?
other 5 he's been good.
Oh, I would say something.
So he's okay in that scenario?
Well, that means it's not a regular.
Yeah, I was gonna. My next question would be like, what if this is like you've been smashing, but then this is like I don't know the 15th time.
Yeah.
And all of a
No.
sudden his
Obviously,
dick smelled that one
then
time, and you're like,
I
yo,
would
bro,
have a
you-
conversation. I'm like, what's going on?
Yo, can we move on now? Like,
I also just think women in this scenario would have it a little bit easier than men having that conversation.
I think it's more sensitive for men to say it. Like it's harder.
1000%.
I think you guys would feel
I
like.
think it's all a personality thing. I think it's delivery.
I'm surprised you're
No,
going that
what
way with it,
what
yeah.
I think she's saying is how it would be received. I
Oh,
don't
like a
think-
woman would be
yeah.
more sensitive. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
What? Okay, yeah, I guess.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
Buddy, I know guys that you would say that to, just be like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, you still want it or not?
my last girl didn't say nothing.
Exactly.
She like it musty. Yo,
Sarah didn't say nothing last week.
he probably say something like that.
Okay. Anyway, so now
Right,
we can move on from this conversation. And now the other one is sassy men.
Oh, that's
Give
what
me an
that was.
example of what sassy man is.
So there's this thing going around right now. Well, not right now. Like maybe like a little while ago of like men calling themselves baddies. Okay, and
And they're
like women,
straight heterosexual men?
Yes. Yeah,
Legit
straight
question.
heterosexual men that are
Legit
like
question.
Yeah, I'm like
Cisgendered.
women can't. Yes.
Okay.
Women can't handle men who are baddies, and this also now like ties into like I call it like now the epidemic of like the sassy man, which means is that what you're gonna ask me?
I was gonna ask you what's the so you describe them calling themselves baddies. What is the personality like? What is something that a baddie man would say?
Basically, so it's all the qualities of it aren't bad. Like it's like taking care of your skin and like dressing well and like all of these things, like all of the things that you would consider a woman baddie to be. Like you're very fit, you take care of yourself, all these things. So all of the
Take
qualities.
baths. How about taking baths?
Sure, if you want to do that.
Okay.
All of the qualities aren't bad. That's not the point. It's just like taking the word baddies, like that's normally like, you know, associated with a woman.
But guys
And
need a
using
different word.
that-
You can't use the word baddie.
Well, this is my point.
No.
And that ties into like the sassy male epidemic. That's what's going on, which is like men are like, well, what do you bring to the table? And like, why don't you take me out? And you can open the door. Why don't you get me flowers? Like what? Yeah. Like I'm the prize. Yeah. I'm the prize. All that stuff, you know? Like why can't you approach me? Why can't you come up to me? Yeah. So yeah, you know, sassy. And you know, I feel like women right now feel like that's just what's going on. Like men are like men used to be men.
You don't want us to be men no more, yo.
Don't say that.
I think a lot of guys are tired of being men.
And that's sad.
It's just like so many different
I've been
things.
played that role for so many years.
Listen, man, men used to go to war, and now they're like, oh,
Make
where's
this
my
easier for me
strawberry
now.
vape? Like, stop.
Well, here's the thing, yo, right? So, I think you got to be careful what you ask for. And I mean,
here we go.
No,
go ahead.
No, I mean that in the sense that you wanted. There was this whole movement where guys needed to be a little bit more. You're talking about toxic masculinity, right? And the old school men were, a lot of them were somewhat toxic. There's guys that I know that when this whole movement started, they're like, yo, they had to go call girls in high school and be like, yo, we good?
Apology tour.
We good? Cause
But you're going super left to super right.
But this is the only
all
way.
I'm saying.
But I'm just saying.
No, but don't go. That's not what. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, I understand.
You're arguing against a point that I'm not making.
But you're asking like, where did all the real men go? I said a lot of the real men were also toxic men that you would describe as toxic masculinity, and society is told that version of a man is not good. So some men start to adjust their behavior.
The version of a gentleman is good. You're going super left. That's not where I'm going. So you can make this argument on your own, and you can go ahead and make. You're not.
I am.
You're not, because I'm not going to refute an argument that you're not making.
Clarify exactly where you want to go with it.
Yes,
clarify
please.
what a gentleman is.
Yes, please.
What a gentleman
and what
is?
a real man
Someone
is.
that's, well, I can't say what a real man is because I'm a man, but I can say what you describe.
What you describe as a real man.
Okay, go ahead.
A gentleman is somebody that has respect for a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is caring, is kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually interesting. I just had this conversation about being kind and nice. Mm-hmm. So not nice, but kind. So like the kind part is having respect for somebody and treating them as such,
right.
and vice versa. Instead of being nice to be liked or nice to be wanted.
Understood.
So not fake.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Gentleman is, being chivalrous. I think that has gone out the complete window for women. I think that's a lot of the things that it's just being a kind man that will I don't know.
So you really feel
what about safety? Like feeling protected? Like is there a size aspect? Like is there more to it than that?
No, I don't think it's a size
right
aspect.
Now it's
I don't think there's a size aspect, but yeah, you should make a woman feel safe. I think so. I think that is a very big component to it. Be reliable, be dependable, like things like that. I think all are components of being a gentleman.
So you think there's a shortage of that right
now?
I
think now men are the issue, I feel, or the consensus within society with women is that men are like, what about me? Is that part. Like, where are my flowers? I am this, I am that. Like, they want to be treated like women. That's the issue that women are having. Like, two people can't be women. Like, and I'm talking about a hetero. Oh my God, why can't I say this word?
You did say it.
Yeah. Relationship. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about anything else. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get into like gender roles and like things like that, like there's all these components to it. But the issue that I feel like women are having is that just men are like, well, why can't you chase me? Why can't you approach me? Why can't you do this? And a chivalrous man wouldn't. They would do all those things.
But I wonder, is it just the age that we are at where a lot of guys, I think, have done it for so many years, consistently? And SB, you brought up a point the other day when you and I were talking a few days ago on the phone, and you were like, you've never taken a break from women since like high school. Like you've just always had some girl that you were talking to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine, I can speak for myself because I played that role for a long time. Like when it comes to the chivalry, like trust me, I'll do it. I've a lot of these things. But now I'm just at a point where it's like, I don't have the patience, I don't have the time, and I barely have the finances to do this.
That's
but
because,
you guys want
so that means you
so
don't
much of it. And I get your lens on it.
No, I'm saying
I didn't hear what you said.
She gets why I don't want to date.
Like if you
because
don't
it comes with that.
But this comes like, all right, sorry. Continue.
So if you're saying that you did that so much, right? Like that's who you are.
And it's not that I'm expecting it now,
right?
Yeah,
but that's just who you are, right? You didn't do it to like put on a show. Like that's just who you are as a person.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So that's not gonna you're just saying right now you don't want to do any of that because you're not in a headspace to do that. But I think if you were dating or back in the headspace to date, you would still do those things.
Are you doing that now?
What? Doing those things?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, are you dating?
Not like that. No.
If you were dating,
you're
would
not
you?
being nice.
What do you mean? What do you mean not being nice?
Well, being nice and kind and caring.
Oh,
no, I'm being serious.
What
Like,
did you
are you
say?
not chivalrous? Like this is what you're describing. Like, are you not?
I don't have the energy and the resources to commit to that. So, and I've understood that now as to why it's like I'm not putting myself out there to know that I have to do it.
So what I'm
However, if a female were to approach me and understand like, yo, these are my circumstances, the way my setup is life, my setup is like now in life, and if you can compromise and understand that you're not gonna get as much of these things right now, oh, we could rock.
Let me explain something to you.
What?
For you specifically, okay?
Go ahead.
When I say you're like this with your woman friends. You open the door for me. You tell, like, if we're somewhere, you'll tell people, don't park here, leave the spot for PREE. You'll, like, these are things that are, like, gentleman qualities. Like, you're being chivalrous to me, and I'm just your brethren. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't have to do, I'm not saying it has to do with money, and you have to do this and that and this. These are, like, innate characteristics, like, within you. You are just like that.
Exactly.
Period.
I have a thought.
Some men are
Just
not.
aren't like that. Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what I'm trying to
I have a thought. My thought is this.
convey.
Thank you for your permission.
What? I didn't give you permission.
When you said convey, he took it like, yeah, you could talk.
Oh, I was saying, like, that's what I was trying to convey.
Understood.
But you can go ahead. Now.
There you go. Now you got permission.
Thank you, boss.
You're welcome.
I remember I used to date this girl, and all her girls were like, there's no good men. No. And I always feel like that narrative has always kind of been there. Maybe it's a little bit greater now because social media has a way of kind of amplifying things, and things get bigger and bigger over time.
How many of them are fatherless children, dude?
That part. But I'm going to say sometimes I feel like the guys that are stand-up guys, gentlemen, get overlooked because there are certain qualities that maybe they have from a physical standpoint that are not as attractive as the sassy men. So maybe they don't take care of themselves physically like the sassy guy, or they would call them metrosexual. That was a term that they used to use maybe 5 or 10 years ago.
You ever get that?
What?
The metrosexual?
No.
Oh. You ever get it?
You know what?
Yeah.
But you know what? My boy made fun of me because he calls it a pretty boy kit. So I had this little pouch, and it had
Like a toiletry pouch?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I had my
Yeah, but were you carry that everywhere?
when I was going out on dates, yeah.
Okay.
I had like deodorant, my cologne, all that stuff, you know.
Condoms.
No, I didn't have all that. But it was
That's
just
good.
about body odor, right? Smelling good.
Like you carried it with
I was
you?
gonna say the
No,
deodorant.
no,
You're
so-
carrying the deodorant.
No,
with
no,
you?
no,
in
no.
your car.
Like, yeah, I just have all that in my car.
It's what I'm saying. It's mobile with me when I go out, not necessarily in my pocket
Yeah.
or anything like
Yeah.
that, right? So anyway, now we're digging a little bit. y'all get CSI.
the things people do out here.
Well, that and like, I just think someone listening would be like assuming
What?
the same thing.
Yeah,
the way that you were
fair.
saying they were presenting it.
No. But anyways, I also feel like there are some men that feel like they got taken advantage of. And they're like, some of them, from what I see online sometimes, they're like, yo, enough's enough. Like,
And that's the story for almost every woman.
What about,
But is that because of the age that we're at now in the demo that you are in?
The
I
other
also
thing
think
too
it's
is
just
like
the times.
the other thing too is like it's the saying like I don't plan dates. I don't like I'm a scat like I don't know like I'm very busy. I can't commute like all these there are all these cop outs and all these like it's all this bullshit. It's all this stupid rhetoric to just be like no you need to come for me. You need to message me. You need to do this. Like you need to ask me out. You need to approach me. You like all these things.
So,
like just
Maybe
stop.
maybe the world's just become too digital.
But
That's another thing too, man.
But my thing is like, I have to say, I don't know any guys personally like this, which makes me think, where are you guys? Where are these women meeting these?
This
these
is the
men?
thing. My male friends are not like that.
Okay.
But there's a lot of men that my
When you say
friends.
a lot. Like,
Sorry?
when you say a lot, like Are you able to quantify what a lot is?
A lot of what?
When you say a lot,
my male friends. Yeah, they're not like that. Like they're gentlemen.
No, but you're about to say your female friends say there's a lot of guys.
Also me, I'm included in that too. Now I wouldn't really know, but I feel like it's it's the same consensus across the board in terms of like dating men. And it's like, I don't plan dates, or I don't do this and I don't do that, and blah, 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 blah.
You know what's crazy?
And they're meeting them in person, online, on apps. Like, it's all different avenues and walks of life. So if that's what you're asking me.
Like, I think it's just going to be case by case. Like, I have a pretty good friend that is everything that you're suggesting, right? Very successful on top of that. Good looking guy as well.
Stand-up guy, you mean?
Yeah, straight. Like, everything is legit about this guy. Everything is a check, right? He's just gone through the works multiple times. Not married, no kids, none of that. Well job, got his own property, got his own investment properties, all that. Like everything that you would say like, oh, wow, like a good catch.
Blue chip stock.
Just been like beaten every time. Like it just doesn't work. So it's like, even when you are this, if you're bumping into the wrong person, it really don't matter. And then after a while, I think you just kind of pull back a little bit.
You said, fuck it.
And then you said the whole PTSD thing. I think that does happen in dating at this point in time. And then I think a lot of the dating is now not so much to date to like what is the end goal?
Right.
And I don't know if everyone is got the same end goal. Like, are you actually dating someone because you want to grow and have something? Or are you just doing it for the Instagram and the pictures and like, moment. Oh, hey, look at what I did, what I didn't do.
Yeah.
And who are you comparing yourself to? Because I think a lot of people that are like 6s, no offense, think they're like deserving of the same thing as a 10. And I'm not trying to knock you, but I'm just saying like it will make a difference on what you're trying to achieve within this whole thing. Not everyone's going to get the same privilege or the same expectation or the same treatment. And I think that the bar has been set so ridiculously high because you saw it online that this is what it is now.
But the other thing with that is that the bar is low. So for women that are like, oh,
and we think the bar is high.
He texted me back when he said he was going to. Like, he's consistent. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
You know what's funny?
Even in terms of dates, though, a lot of guys aren't creative.
Well, this is
I know.
That's
true. I've heard this.
And
their resort to is just like a dinner and a movie type bullshit. But their dinner, as we progress in age, has to become fancier and fancier. And it can't be no Joey's bullshit. It's got to be like, yo, give me something off-brand. Like, give me something else.
Well, the other
Show
thing,
me a whole new experience.
I think the other thing with that too is that it's even like the date part. It's like, yeah, hey, I want to see you.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. What do you want to do? What do you like? Just lead, right? Like lead, and like I think that part is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what my counter to that would be, and I get how that could be like a common thing for most women. Some women actually enjoy doing that, where they want to arrange it. Like they want to set it up. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of this is just always going to be case by case. Like you need to feel out the girl and see what she wants. And you could ask her that too. You know what I mean? Like, do you want me to go ahead and plan the whole thing out? Because I could do that. But if not, sometimes a woman actually wants to do it because she's not happy with what you do.
All right. So can I ask you another?
But I ain't really dating.
Can I ask a question? Are these a lot of your friends?
Just looking for friends.
Are a lot of your friends? I guess they're like on the apps and
trying
stuff.
To look for scammer.
Some of them, yeah.
Too slow.
Right. Okay. It's interesting. I get it. I also say that, listen, from a male's perspective, when I was active,
speak
on
for
the
yourself,
apps,
buddy.
From a male perspective, dating is expensive for a lot of guys. And I remember,
agreed.
I remember when I first got on, I really didn't know how to really like. I didn't even know what the levels were. So I was just like, yeah, we'll go to Casamoto's, we'll go to this. And I'm like, looking how much money I spent in a week. I was spending like rent money on like 4 dates.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, this is crazy. So I can understand why some guys want to kind of peel it back, because if you're just in a dating phase, that's a lot. Like, I think I know you're talking about, you don't like EYL, but Ian, the master investor, one guy said, yo,
the man's dirty, bro.
I don't even know is that a person?
I'm slick enough to twist the lines and send them back at you.
The man said, yo, the amount of, if you calculate all the money you invest in the dating phase, Like, what's the average amount of money guys spend in that phase?
There is no phase anymore, brother. Like I get the point.
I think that's what men can afford now at this age. It can't be a phase.
But it's just different. Like what is categorized as a phase now? Maybe in your 20s, all right, cool. But what about when you're divorced?
Before you get,
or like post-divorce?
When I say phase, I mean like before you get into a committed, before you reach that next step in that relationship. Like how much money are you putting out before you get into like, okay, this is my girl now. Right. And he asked what's the average number? And guys were saying like 10 grand, 15, the numbers were crazy.
I could see that.
It's crazy. So I could see, anyway.
It also depends on the market that you're into.
Yeah. My point is, I could see why some men are like, I've invested all this, and to some of your girls, they're tired. They're also tired. So I think you have a group of people on both sides that are both just like, I'm kind of like I'm not really doing it like that anymore.
I think it's done wrong now, to be honest. I think the conversation needs to be had to be like, are you even looking for the same things beforehand?
Well, it's dating with intention.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much time we have, but I kind of did want to reference the clip that you had sent the other day.
Joe Budden?
Nah, not that. Don't stop mentioning that guy's name on this platform, bro. Matter of fact, I meant to say that off the top too. One of my resolutions for the year is I'm trying to consume way more Canadian content. I'm so over all of it, like a lot of this American shit that just comes our way down the hip hop pipeline. Pump it up. Joe, don't do that, bro.
Oh, you did that. I didn't even see that.
But I'm just messing with you. I just I'm on this like.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I think I mentioned you before the new year, and I was like, yo,
Team Cannon over here.
I appreciate you saying that, but like, do you want me to hold you accountable? Because I could already foresee you bringing up so much American content. Like,
that's for the bullshit of the conversation that we have. Hey man, I have no issue cutting all of that shit out.
No, I don't think we should.
Exactly. But I don't. I'm over it. I'm over a lot of it. I'm gonna consume a lot more Canadian content this year.
Okay.
A lot more Canadian content.
That's good. That's actually really good. I respect that.
So was this.
But the clip where Homegirl was talking about the difference between love and being in love with somebody.
That one.
Yes. No. We got time for this. Yeah. I'll play this clip where this young lady basically shares what she and her therapist conversed about.
My therapist the other day, is there actually a difference between loving someone and actually being in love with someone? And she just paused, like that therapist silence. She looked at me and she said, absolutely. She said most people confuse attachment with love and comfort for being in love. And listen, I had to sit with that because half of us aren't even in relationships. We're in what we know. We're in patterns. We're in trauma dressed up as chemistry.
100%.
She said loving someone is the emotion. Being in love is the commitment, the intention, the daily decision. One is a feeling, the other is the foundation. And then she said something that dragged me across the room. She said you can love someone because they fill a void or because they reminded you of something you needed. Or that they showed up during a lonely chapter of your life. But being in love, that's when you've seen the whole person, their wounds, their habits, their childhood scars, and their coping mechanisms. And your heart still says, I'm here, not blindly, but intentionally. As if that wasn't enough, she wasn't done. She said most heartbreak doesn't come from being in love, or she said most heartbreak doesn't come from losing real love. It's from losing the version of them you created in your head because the real them never showed up. I had to literally close my journal and pack it up. But here's what she left me with. Loving someone is soft. Being in love with someone is work. And most people want the softness of love without the responsibility of being in love. I mean, that ain't a word. So if you're confused right now, if you're stuck between holding on and letting go.
We've all had the takeaways at this point, you know? Like, how much of that do you relate to?
A lot of it.
How much of it applies to your life right now? And how much of it could you apply to your previous situation? Because there's a lot there for me. I imagine SB, there might be some there for you too.
Yeah, but I'll let you guys start.
PREE, you want to go?
You can go.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
Keep trying.
Do you think the losing the version of them is like it really hits for a lot of people? Do you think most people understand that part of the situations that they're in?
So the part that there's a lot of parts that resonated or stuck out to me was the idea of falling in love with an idea of a person.
Yeah.
Potential.
The potential.
Yep.
Versus who that person actually is. I think that's a mistake that a lot of people have made, including myself. And then the distinction between love and in love, I actually had it backwards, how I thought about it before hearing that. I thought in love was like all just feelings and love was the actual like
But is it the
work.
feelings that you think would then drive you to do the work? Because I think that's the part that people don't understand about all of this. And even knowing somebody to the fullest, I've always argued that I think it's crazy anybody who gets married without living together. Because how do you truly know the person? You haven't been around them in every single last one of their circumstances, though. You don't know exactly how they carry their space when you're not around.
But I would say that there's
a level of comfortability that comes with these things.
There's half the planet that where they do like arranged marriages and stuff, and they make it work and they figure it out.
My parents were arranged.
I don't know if I could do it, man.
The stats for that are actually higher than love marriages.
The arranged?
Yep.
As in lasting?
As in lasting.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors to that, though.
Do you think it's because the family has an opportunity to
disown?
The family is vetting this person ultimately.
I think that's definitely a part of it. I think there's a bigger
my family
connection.
has these values that we carry, and I'm gonna assume that you instill them in your child as to why I think your child would be good for my child as to why we're doing this in the first place. I think there's values that have to definitely be attached there.
A lot. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
A lot of people. I'm just gonna talk for Indians or at least like Punjabis. Like a lot of people shit on the caste system and like it has no room. And I get that. And I understand that from a moral perspective and a hierarchy perspective. The values of it to some extent though, which may not be as applicable in the Western world, but are somewhat still applicable in the Eastern world. Mm-hmm. You're essentially marrying someone that's got a similar upbringing to you.
Yeah.
Has similar morals, has similar ethics. Like they understand you. Not to say that the other caste doesn't, but it's more likely that there will be more familiarity moving into their house because they're going to likely do the same stuff that we did as a family. So the way of you fitting in is more probable that it works out. The relationship between the families and the people is more likely to work out. And I think to what you were saying initially, the families are more involved. You know what I mean? To get along, to click, to intervene, to work it through. But that could work. That's just one side of it. I mean,
even going back to something I said earlier was the single parent home thing. Because I had this conversation the other day with a friend too. I identified recently that a lot of the girls that I spoke to, like I had dealings with, whether it was a girlfriend or just some girl I was messing with. Exactly.
Fathers absent?
Absent fathers.
I've had that
a lot. And I never really checked the stats on it for myself. Difference. And it's like, holy smokes. When I think back on it, damn, yo.
It's kind of, do you ever think why that they're attracted to you though?
I haven't, but you're making me want to think about it now.
I've thought of that. Like, it's very interesting to me too, because I could go back for like a good number of women that I've had either like not such a long lasting relationship or long lasting relationships, and it's always been a single mother scenario, or the father is like a stepfather, or like the father's not present, and I think there's an energy there where I'm like filling in for the father to some extent, or that I'm reminding them of, or something like that. Like, I don't want to fully diagnose it right now with you guys, but I mean, I have with myself. But there's definitely something there where they're more, lured to you or attracted to you, or find something about you that they're, I don't know, substituting to some extent.
Do you feel like you were able to identify early that one is a feeling and the other is an emotion? Because I think a lot of guys still don't even fully grasp that until they get to like their latter 40s.
I think so, just because of like the way that I grew up and like the how do I explain this?
You came from a dual parent home.
Yeah, so but my parents were also arranged.
Okay.
So now speaking from like a like a Hindu aspect of it. So like it's not like they look at character of like the son and the daughter, right? They just look at like, are you educated? Like, where does your family come from? What do they do for work? Like things like that. And then like with my mom, like she was able to, how it worked in India was that like the son and the father would come to the house. They would speak to like my mom's dad first before like my mom would even, like she wasn't even in the, all she would do is come in and bring them chai, which is tea. And
I tried some of that for the first time the other day.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
No.
It was when I to go get the samosas, actually. I forgot to mention to you guys.
And then she would just either, then her dad would leave, like my grandpa would like leave the room and be like, do you think he's like attractive or whatever? And then mom would be like, yes or no. So if she said no, they would leave. So she had like somewhat of a choice. And then
how many guys did she go through?
My dad was like my mom's very fair. So she was like sought after a lot, like from before she finished like university. Yeah. So a lot.
It's a real thing.
And then when my dad came, my mom like served him chai, and then my grandpa was like, you know, what do you think? And she was like, yeah. Which means that they go to the second part of it, which is they can go talk on the balcony. Wow. And they went to go talk on the balcony.
Oh, they're having conversations, eh?
Like 5 minutes.
It's not happening on this side of the family.
So the balcony is attached to the, like, you're not going anywhere, right? Yeah. And I think my mom did that with maybe like another, like two people. But anyways, with my dad just made a joke. Like he made a joke about her like nose and said it was like cute, but my mom's nose is big. Yeah. And then she was like, yeah, like that was the deciding factor. And that was it. And then they got married 4 days later, and my dad left for
4 days.
4 days later, they got married. 2 days after that, my dad went back to Canada. And then my mom didn't see him for 6 months. So all they did was write letters to each other. And then she moved to Canada, did not know anyone, and moved in with my dad and the rest of his brothers and sisters and spouses and parents.
Does this sound crazy to you guys right now?
It does because of how we were brought up. But again, like I said, there's a whole side of the world where that's normal.
So,
yeah.
I
wouldn't know what he was doing with that 6 months.
So with that, my dad was in school. Oh, no, sorry, he was an engineer. But anyways, I'm working. But the thing is, in the same scenario, my one of my my English aunties,
just
right?
Say it however you want to say.
Like same thing. They got married, whatever. They don't speak. Like they live two separate. Like they're still married. Live in the same house. There's no love. They don't do anything together.
Married on paper.
Like it's just they had kids and like that was it.
Yeah.
Right? My parents, like my dad golfs. My mom learned to golf. They like date. My mom was like, they didn't like obviously when I got older. Like you know what I mean? Like they were just like
I could tell
still
from
hold
your
hands.
I could tell from your family activities that that there's real.
There's love there, yeah, and like you know what I mean. And it's like that's not the norm.
It's definitely not the norm.
It's not the norm, like at all. And so it's just lucky that it happened like that. And tying back into like the love thing, like my mom wasn't in love with him when she married him. My dad wasn't in love with her. Like they learned to love each other.
Yeah.
And then fell in love. And then love takes work. Like there's all these like outside components of it. So I think seeing that, like growing up and like knowing that, that's one side. Yeah. That's one side of it. But the other side of it is that like I longed for like love because of like
what you've seen
and because of how I grew up. Because I wasn't like I was like the black sheep of the family because of how I looked and all these things or whatever. So like I think I really longed for that in a relation, like in a partner for my own self, which is why I think I bended a lot for men. Like, and I would do things that I wouldn't normally take, or I would like fall in love with like the potential of what I think they could be. So like I fell into that, trap as well. But it's because I wanted it so bad. Like I just wanted to be loved and I wanted all these things. And I'm like, and so people like took advantage of that.
So a part of what the girl was saying was some of us were looking for a person to fill a void, a gap.
And I think I was for a really long time until I did the work and realized that that's not.
You said something interesting before, though, to just hit it back real quick with a You said emotion versus feeling. Did you know the difference, right? So emotion would be what to you? And what would you say the difference between an emotion and a feeling?
I think the joy that comes with the relationship
would be what?
That's a feeling.
All right, so then what's the emotion?
Oh, sorry, the emotion would be the joy.
Okay.
Yeah, the feeling is, it's like you feel like somebody else is there with you. Like this feels like a space where somebody's on this journey with me.
Okay, so how I take it is like, pause. The emotion is like more of the mental side of it. The feeling would be, or no, the emotion would be more of like the body sensation part of it, and then the feeling would be more like the love or the
like your heart.
Sort of, yeah.
So what's the?
But what I was gonna say is what I came across not too long ago is, shout out to the book club and the 7 highly effective habits of successful people. Correct. And he says he's got a story that he shares where he's like, someone came up to him and during one of his conferences or whatnot, and he goes, "Yo, I'm just not in." He didn't say yo. I'm not in love with my wife anymore. It's been 20 years. I'm just not in love. Like the magic's gone. And his response is, "Well, what are you doing?" And essentially, what he says is, "Love is a verb,
not a noun."
So you have to continue to do the actions. You have to still display the love. It's not just a feeling, or that. So that stuck with me. And
that's a great.
I think that's what fuels the feeling of knowing that these things are happening.
So sort of to what you're sharing, my parents aren't going on dates and stuff like that, at least later in life, but they've traveled the world. They've done all kinds of things that would say that they're happy together as a couple. And they've been married since they're 16, bro, which is nuts.
Yeah, mom since 19.
Right? So that alone. So I've seen this. I've seen the arguments and all that too, but ultimately they're doing things that support showing love for one another, right? So I'm growing up with that, seeing that. And
do you identify now that that's a requirement for you though?
I do now, but it's a crazy thing.
Because I'm in the same space.
A lot of people don't know what love is or how to express it.
Exactly.
And so going back to the example that you use, and I'm not trying to knock anyone, but it is what it is. They were not taught love the way that I was, at least.
Yeah.
And not like, hey, this is what love is. Read this paragraph.
Or
But
like what was shown.
Exactly.
And what you experienced.
So coming from a single parent household, I'm not saying you can't see it, but it's going to be somewhat limited in that capacity.
Shout out our
your
exes.
lived experience, right? Like, so
for sure.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, you could even have
it could be the adverse.
It could be a toxic parent.
Yeah.
So where you're still not like a single parent household, you could still be loved. But then you could also be raised by a mother that doesn't know how to love either.
Right.
Exactly.
Or, and with that, I think too, like, and I think that came full circle with me too, is that my mom, like what my parents like experienced as like from their parents.
Yeah.
They didn't ever say like, I love you. They never hugged.
Same.
Like nothing like that. Right. So like then with my parents and myself and my brother, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But with my parents and my niece and nephew, my brother's kids, it's very loving.
Yeah.
It's very much I love you all the time. It's very much hugging. It's very much all of these things. And it's like when you see like my brother and his kids, there's so much love there. So my parents are seeing that. Like, I think it's just different. Like the way that they grew up, they didn't experience, maybe they didn't know how to express it. So they couldn't express it to us.
That's a part of it. But then also like to the recording that we just listened to, she goes, or are you just living in patterns or something like that? I'm paraphrasing. So that is a pattern. You're acting out what you saw.
Right.
Right. So,
but that goes with the single parent people too.
100%. To some extent.
Right.
Like it still varies.
Yeah.
So as a guy who grew up in a single parent household, I can understand not being around that. But I think I had a proxy. When my mom would send me to her sister and my uncle,
you would see that.
I would see that. Right. My uncle was a military guy, talking about stand-up guys, traditional, 21 years in the U.S. Air Force. Sorry for mentioning U.S. there, but that was
Thank you for your service.
But that was my example of what that looked like, and also my grandmother, and my grandfather. They were married for 50 years, right? So I had that as my proxy for what a healthy relationship looked like.
I'll add in one more thing to that. Even going like a full to what you were saying about toxic men and women and like how to treat them, right? Again, I don't want to put this guy's business out there, but I guess there's more than one of them, so whatever. Stand-up guy, same dude. All right. The girl that he's with is coming from like a, let's just say, domestic abuse type of relationship. And she doesn't know how to feel when someone's treating her like a 10. Like, it's like the trauma of her past relationships and the baggage that comes with all that. She's carrying that right with her. And it's like, yo, I'm not the one doing that to you, nor have I done that to you. Why is this a thing? And this is where I go back to like communication is such a big part of it, but it's minor in the sense of when someone's going through what they're going through, they're not at the same phase that you're at. You can be the fucking best for them on all of the realms and on top of what they want. You can be exactly what they want. But then, the goalpost moves.
Well, the thing with that, and I think that I've experienced that too. It's just that like you can't believe it. So you think that it's like some type of manipulation, or you think that like the other shoe is going to drop, and it's all with like, you can't, if you're not healed, you're going to bleed on people that never cut you. Exactly. Right. So,
and that thing right there is more common than people realize or give credit to, or take the time to back off and wait. Like, I feel like one person is just like, all right, I'm here. All right, let me jump into this. Let me jump into that. Let me jump into that. And it's just like, how are you going to give any time for yourself to actually figure out what's going on?
And
you don't even know what you like.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
And to add to what you're saying, I think people trauma bond.
Yeah,
and
that's a scary thing too, man.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope.
To the example you're giving about the woman that comes from such a abusive past, I think sometimes when they meet guys that are stand-up guys that are solid, yes, they have the disbelief or waiting for the card to flip or the shoe to be on the other foot, or whatever phrase you want to use. But sometimes because they've grown up with drama, because there is none, they want it.
Yeah,
they need it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's almost like a reoccurring chemical that they need to release that stress hormone.
And they say the relationship is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Normal becomes boring.
But that's the thing, right? You need to be healed, right? Like, you need to do the work and understand and acknowledge that those are things that are present in your life, and work on how to alleviate them before you can get into something that's healthy with anybody else.
This is why I say, yo, bring your running shoes. Go for that walk. Let's see where you're at.
But it's also the same thing with women. Like, you could be like the most amazing woman and like all of these things and check off every box, and you know what I mean? Like, you can meet a man that's broken.
For sure.
100%.
And then, I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
To go back to what I answered,
even like the insecure component, like whatever you're insecure about, you bring the insecurity with you here. Like, you've been cheated on, you bring the cheating experience there. It's just a matter of like, yo, why am I bringing this baggage into this new thing? Like, you haven't gotten over it, so take your time. I'll go get over it before the example you said. Stop cutting or bleeding on people that didn't cut.
After thinking about it for a couple of minutes, I think it comes down to whether something's hard or soft. Because everything in life is either going to be hard or soft, no? So is being in love and loving this person a hard thing to do? Or do you feel soft in this space?
But how long can you do it if you're not loved back?
Exactly. And I was going to say that a while ago when PREE was getting her point off, because like, how much of a grace period are you giving these people? Especially when it comes down to you accepting them and all of their childhood bullshit, all the trauma they've dealt with, and then having to like put yourself in the shared space now and just live with it.
So I think
this person, like, none of that stuff is ever going to go away.
So
they have to understand these sides of them in order for us to be whole. And I have to understand myself enough to be like, we're doing this together.
But also to put effort into doing that.
As I was just going to go there, I think there's a difference between just accepting someone for who they are, as they are, versus, okay, they also acknowledge these are my past traumas, but I'm willing to do the work. I'm not going to sit here and let you be an alcoholic and trash yourself just because I love you. No, it's different if you're saying, hey, all right, I'm going to do the 12-step program. We're going to do this together. We're going to find a substitute to alcohol. Like, that's a different, that's the class I'm signing up for. I'm not going to sit here and just watch you, to your point, for how long. I'm not going to.
Are you going to do that now at this point in your life?
Do what specifically?
Like, be willing to like work with.
If they're willing to do the work, yeah.
Really? Nah.
if they're willing to do
So
the
you're
work.
saying you're at a point now where you're not doing that?
I'm not doing it
why
either.
am I signing up for that?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
And I'd want to add a caveat is if I'm just gonna make up an arbitrary
And
situation.
I'm not saying like I just mean like if you are like
if I see whatever the brokenness is,
Yeah.
but I see that the work is being done. They're already doing work. I don't want to use the word, potential, because we can always get lost there. But like, if there's activity and it's not just talk, and you have good communication, and you're building a solid, so there's a lot of ands for me to sign up for that class. It's not just because, I think there's potential here, I'm going to tag along. There's a lot of ands there for me to make that decision. And
I'm not trying to spend money dating you while we're doing all of this.
Fair enough.
You get what I mean?
No, this is kind of like the conversation that we're having, though. Like, so to bring that back again real quick, we're talking and I go, I haven't taken a break off of women since like grade 5 or grade 6.
That's crazy.
Like I don't have a crush. I don't like someone, like just nothing. Like there's nothing in the picture. You know what I mean? So think about that, like how long that's been. And I'm like, I just want to take a complete break, even though I sort of have, but I haven't because I haven't shared everything on the show. But like, so it's like, I just wanted to take a complete break off of everything where I'm not dating, I'm not seeing, we're not friends, like just nothing.
I haven't done it since like 07, 08. Taking a break like that.
Yeah. So I want to, like, I guess fully heal, if you want to put it that way, or really see what are my patterns, what am I looking for, who still catches my eye, like what's going on.
It's nice to take breaks. They really help.
Yeah, I bet.
They get lonely though.
They
get
do,
lonely.
but like this is speaking from experience. Like it really makes a big difference when you like decentralize that
1,000%
in your life.
I think it's also like when you say gets lonely, I think like a synonym would be uncomfortable. Because now you got to sit with yourself and you're bullshit.
And I could say this was kind of an oxymoron about myself. I grew up as an only child, so I'm used to being alone. But I hated not having a person with me when I got older, and so it was a weird thing. And I think it's important to have that time by yourself and to sit with your thoughts. Because I ran into this trap, like. After I got separated, I ran into this trap where I was like, I told my work, any corporate business trips, sign me up. I double, triple down on any.
You just always want to be busy?
Always. I was on.
Use it to your advantage.
Oh, 1,000. You talk about relabeling. I called it positive distractions.
That's good though.
It is good, but then I wasn't doing the work I needed to do on myself.
You're just distracting yourself.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I was scamming myself. So
But at least that's still like a positive scam in a way. For even labeling it a scam. Like
you're just pushing it.
You could have easily wasted that
gonna...
time doing something else. At least it's helping you move up within your employment.
And it did. And that's also like a thing where you could be that good guy, and then there it comes. I meet a nice girl. I present well. I have the job. I have the money. But guess what? Inside.
Yeah. And then it's not going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, take a break sometimes, yo. Figure your life out.
Women too. Women too.
Take the breaks.
Before we get to SCAMMA, we got to talk some football, bro. If you care that much, or if you don't care that much, NFL playoffs start this weekend. There's 5 games. 2 on Saturday. Wait, no, 2 on Saturday. I'm lying. 6 games. Hear me. 2 on Saturday, 2 Sunday, and a Monday nighter. I got the Rams. Oh, you know what? Quick update. The pool that I was in, that I was leading throughout the entire year. Last 2 weeks, man.
Got slaughtered.
The second place came and got me. The second place guy came and got me, and then the third place guy came and got me too. I ended up in third, man.
That's really sad.
I was so mad.
Aww.
I was first place all year right up until week 16, yo. So mad.
That's when it gets ya.
Bro. I'm trying to make some money on the playoffs, though.
You and me both.
I like the Rams to cover 10.5 points on the road against the Panthers. Panthers beat them in week 13. But I don't see it happening again.
The Panthers are what, like 8 and 9?
Yeah, they barely they clawed their ways into the playoff.
By the skin.
Exactly.
Of their panties.
Coming out of the worst division.
Like
in the NFL.
Honestly, they're out.
The Rams are projected
Easy.
to go to the Super Bowl, and I can't see the Panthers beating them here. I don't think
I don't see it happening.
their quarterback, Bryce Young, is there yet. So I'm taking the Rams to cover 10.5. I think they're going to go under 45 points, though. I'm playing over-unders for the playoffs. Because I'm in I'm in a playoff
I don't
pool
think
now.
it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I'm in a playoff pool now, so I'm going to play some of these over-unders.
All right, let me hear.
I got the Bears beating Green Bay, though. I know it's your team still, but I think this is the year that the Bears finally do it and beat the Packers.
They're not doing shit, but okay.
See Green Bay all day.
I mean,
your quarterback's coming back though, because Love has missed the last 3 games. He's coming back, and I don't think it's a good time for you to be coming back. But the playoffs, like the Bears are going to be hungry, and they're playing at home, and I'm taking the over 44.5 points.
Okay.
Sunday, Buffalo is playing in Jacksonville. I don't think Jacksonville is ready.
Bills
but no, Bills are going to win.
Trevor Lawrence ain't your playoff quarterback yet. I can see them performing next year. I can see the Jags doing well next year, but I going up against Josh Allen
in the offseason. I don't know.
The boy.
This is Buffalo's year to actually make the run.
They're up there,
especially now that Kansas City's out of the way. You get what I mean?
Mahomes is struggling.
Exactly. So if Buffalo misses this opportunity, then the whole franchise is going to be dismantled.
What's the over under? What's the spread?
Jacksonville. I think, Buffalo by 1.5. I'm lying. Buffalo by 1.5.
And what's the over under for points?
Damn it! I just had it. I missed it for that one.
Okay.
Give me a second. Let me find it.
I feel like you're gonna take too long.
No, it's right.
Oh no, you're searching.
I thought I had it open still. My bad. Give me 5 more seconds.
It's
51.5. Damn
it.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure that one out later.
I would say under, but
I think Buffalo's gonna cover there. 1.5.
All right.
They'll beat those guys. I got the Niners upsetting Philadelphia, though.
You absolutely must.
Exactly. I'll leave that there. And I think it's going to go over 44.5 points.
I also agree.
Philly's favored by 5.5, but go Niners all day, every day.
All day.
I think Salah, their defensive coordinator, is going to have them ready. Philly's been playing some decent football the last few weeks, and the Niners defense ain't really there, and they get banged up all season.
After what happened last Sunday, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It was so ugly.
Division game.
I don't care.
Yeah. Don't worry. Niners are going to show up.
You don't have to tell me not to worry. I'm not worried.
I also think the Chargers are going to show up against the Pats, upset those guys. I don't think Drake May's ready for primetime playoff football yet.
You think so?
For America's sake, because I do think America wants to see the Patriots in the Super Bowl this year. I'm a conspiracy kind of guy, and I can see them wanting New England to win the Super Bowl again this year just to shift the world all over again. Take the attention away from all this American bullshit bombing Venezuela and yada, yada, yada.
So I disagree with you on this and the Bears. But everything else, I'm with you.
And I think this Texans-Steelers game is going to be a really good one Monday night. Texans are favored by 3.5.
I would hope you take the Texans.
I'm going Texans.
Okay, all right, cool. So, all right, we're on the same page. We're 4-2.
Steelers will probably keep it close, but I'm going to go Texans.
Shout out to Tomlin. Longest standing coach in NFL history.
He needs to win to keep that going.
How about that? Black coach.
But yeah. I always like them. Yeah, I always like
that your team?
No, it's not. But I just, a little
the
fun
black
fact.
coaches. You got to cheer for the black coaches.
A little fun fact.
Yeah. But hopefully Parlay PREE and I can make some money this weekend.
Parlay PREE, let's go.
SB, I also got a music pick, unless you want to go SCAMMA first.
Now you can do the music pick.
Go music pick? Let me get my
If you want, like whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
I feel like I had one other thing to mention.
Are your socks Star Wars?
Yeah.
That thing has been on the board for a couple weeks now. Has anybody heard the R. Kelly folded?
He's still dropping records?
No.
Yeah,
so what it is some guy.
Oh, it's like whatever the
ship,
the Jedi saying,
"The Force be with you."
This is the way
the
Force.
symbol thing. Like what is that? Is that?
I don't know. I can't see. I only see this side right now.
Oh, it looks like a flying jelly fish.
So you saying
it's this on the other side? It's the guy's helmet, I think.
Oh,
R. Kelly folded. What about it?
Oh, he did a remix of
he never did it, but some guy AI'd R. Kelly's voice.
Oh, it probably sounds good.
Does it ever?
Does it?
Yes. So there was that one that I saw a few weeks ago.
Your voice just changed saying that.
That sounds really hard for you, PREE. You're like,
he was my favorite R&B. Yeah, like every album track, everything.
So you deleted every song.
You know, funny Yes, I did. But then 2 days ago, I don't know, I was taking a shower and the whatever song switched, and I was like singing, and I was like, hold on, what song is this? How is this still on my phone? But yeah, it was one off of his one like the newest album. No, 12 Play that's back to back in my head. It was a blackout. No, the last one where like he was.
Nothing wrong.
Did we ask you if you're still playing R. Kelly though? Like, or
I mean, not actively, but I mean, it's not deleted from my phone.
Spotify, huh?
Not deleted.
Tailfeather also came on,
I
like,
believe
the
in
other day.
separating the man from the art. I believe in that.
Are you playing Folded? Is that what you're doing?
I was gonna try to find it again, but I did want to mention that
that's your artist of the week?
No, another girl came and did a Toni Braxton version of it. Because Fold has been the #1 song on the charts for the last.
A good song.
Yeah, I think it's going on like 3 months now or something. It really is. So then there's people suggesting like, yo, if this came out in the 90s, if R. Kelly was singing this, this is how it would sound. If Toni Braxton was singing this is how it would sound. And I'm kind of entertained by them, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go look into them.
But my actual artist,
I just want to hear it.
The song? I'll play it for you after. It's KJ Skipper Mac Marley. I came across him through another artist from Miami. This guy named Major 9. They have a song together called Push Start. But then I'm like, yo, something about this guy's vibe kind of intrigued. So then I went and found him on Apple Music. Came out with a song last month. I'm not mad at it still. I can see where it's going, so I'll give it a try still. I thought Knots might like it maybe.
Yeah, before we get into Scamma, did you take in Papoose's new album?
I did
or
not.
EP?
I did not.
I didn't even know he dropped.
Yeah,
from K-Slay days, I don't need to care for Papoose.
I hear you. I hear you. He's got a couple of good tracks on there though. Chill Button. If you want to play that like for like 10 seconds, that's like a New Year's anthem.
Yeah. Eh?
But then he fucked it all up by saying some nonsense to 50.
What did he say to 50?
Oh my God. And then 50. Yes. I saw what 50 did.
What did 50 do? Enlighten me.
So I don't know. He said something about 50, and then he
He's saying, when you gonna respond to Fab?
Yeah. And then
Champ.
So Papoose started this by asking 50.
He started it.
And then he still didn't say anything. 50 didn't say anything yet. Then he put he did like an AI thing of like 50's face on like a girl's like body, like a stripper's body, like dancing. And then that's when 50 responded, and he's like, I see that you like your women handsome, just like your girl. And then he put in like another clip of him like doing whatever, and I was like, sir.
He put up pictures of Carissa Shields.
Yeah.
When she was back in the day. Yeah, okay, that part I saw.
He's like, his response was, I see that you still like your women handsome.
Yeah. The still part.
And then, and then that was it. That's all. Like, I don't know if he did anything else, but I think because like Pop like was like, yeah, you didn't answer to them, and he still didn't do it. He didn't answer to that either because he's like, what? Why waste my time? Then that happened. Then he dropped that, and I was like, oh wow.
They're still going at it. Then he goes, I ain't even responding to you guys until you put out a hit, because you guys haven't even put out a hit ever. Aren't you guys still selling records? And then Papoose responds again saying, when was the last time you put a hit? The song's good.
Right.
Chill Button, listen to it.
Right.
You want to put it up?
Oh, it's one of those ones?
That's just a quick read.
Read? Why don't you just read it?
I'd rather you guys see it. Well, okay, fine. I can read it. God damn. All right. Do your own research.
Okay, good.
Because I might be a scammer too. This is by Hills_Humphrey.
Oh.
Or straight out of the 6 TV on IG.
$2 million
In a day.
worth of goods?
Not in a day. Okay, 5 people, including 2 employees of Amazon Fulfillment Center in Ajax, so it's homegrown, shout out Ontario, have been charged in connection with the alleged theft of approximately $2 million worth of merchandise from an online retailer. Durham Regional Police say the investigation began in November after Amazon loss prevention team raised concerns about 2 employees working at the facility located, to give the address, alleged that the thefts occurred over a 2-year period.
Oh.
Yeah. Following a joint investigation, police arrested the 2 employees and later executed a search warrant at a residence in Scarborough. Shout out to Scarborough.
I believe all of this.
Where 3 additional suspects were taken into custody. Police say they seized more than $250,000 worth of high-end electronics and $50,000 in cash. 4 of the accused are from Scarborough and 1 is from Newmarket. Ages ranging 28 to 36. And I'm not going to read their names, but they put their names out there.
What are these?
Yeah, I don't want
What kind of names are they? Italians?
What do you guys say?
How about you guys guess what kind of names they are?
Somalians.
Take a guess what kind of names they are.
I'm pretty sure I know.
Go for it. Let's say what you guys got.
I think they're Indian.
You think they're Indian? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right there with her.
I have to say, as a black man, I remember the time
They ain't
when
black.
I know.
Oh, you don't think so?
Nah.
Okay.
There was a time where so much heat was on us. Now it's being dispersed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we jumped in the picture, huh?
It's being dispersed.
Mind you, I used to have a little Amazon link still, like on something. It fell off the
one of
truck
these
joints,
guys?
bro. I don't know.
2 of them are related.
This guy was much older.
2 of them got the same last
This
name.
guy's much older, but I have quite a few things that are on some. I'm trying to
Off the
have a
truck.
look,
Yeah, I'm going to assume they're
specifically Amazon shit though. Like,
Yeah, but let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever stolen something from work?
Never.
let me hit the chime show.
Yeah, eh?
Buddy. Yeah, I moved some work still.
Now I'm being glad.
Damn it.
The way you guys did that in sync is hilarious.
He's always calling me Vlad. I'm like, let me be Vlad for a minute.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but I definitely moved something I wasn't supposed to move before. None of you guys have never done that?
Nah.
I think I got my get back for it though. The karma came back and got me though.
Yeah.
I do
Salute to my car, bro.
I do know.
With the merchandise in it.
So their Amazon story, I've seen that happen.
You've seen it happen?
Well, not at Amazon, but when I used to work at Apple, Apple Store to be specific, there was a guy that was taking phones and selling them on the black market. And I remember they brought in undercovers. They finally got him. And I remember
taking phones. How though? I'm such a scammer, yo.
I don't know how he was doing it, but this guy.
I could tell you the flex back in the day.
But he was definitely moving phones from the back, and I remember they brought in undercover cuffs, and I remember seeing him leaving in cuffs.
Damn, that's gotta be embarrassing.
We were moving Blackberries crazy back in the days too.
Young kid too. He was probably about like 20, 22, 23 at the time.
Damn. Yeah, it's young.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got into bigger and better things.
So.
Damn it, that just really made me start thinking about this, bro. I ran some flexes back in the day. Damn, yo.
What,
Am I
some
a bad
sofas?
person? Nah, that stuff was like, nah, that's different. Don't do that.
Broke the table and said it's broken, but it's really not. Sold it out.
Nah, we just buy that stuff for $20 and flip it for 40.
Yeah, well, so when I was in high school, I worked at Canadian Tire.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, they had this thing where any discontinued items,
just get rid of it. They got to get rid of it.
25%.
Exactly.
It was 75% off.
Exactly.
So I'd buy it.
Kijiji that shit. Yeah.
That's not stealing though.
Yeah, I know.
This guy playing it safe.
I was an entrepreneur.
That I definitely used to do
I was an
too.
entrepreneur. I would flip that. Or I sold barbecues, CD players to date myself. All
Buddy,
that type of stuff.
oh man, I'll never forget. I got a Yamaha sound system. This thing was top of the line, going for $1,100. I bought that shit for $50, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sold
Was
it
it an auction?
No, it was discontinued. It was like the last one.
They dropped it from $1,100 to $50.
Brand new in the box. It's just it's been sitting in the system for years. They don't like carrying that stuff, bro.
That's dope.
I used to put flyers up in my mom's hospital, and then people would come, and I'd be selling this at the house.
Good for you,
bro. Damn it. See, I guess I was a scam. I feel like I had one last thing to say. Anyways, anybody got anything else? No, nothing to get off your chest. We're good.
Nah, we did a lot.
That we did.
Yeah, we had group therapy.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah, you could probably use some more of that too, though. Yeah, Happy New Year. I do have one song to play on the way up to start the new year for everybody. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons before you go, though. Corey, you want to plug your game one last time?
Yeah, 3 questions card game. Level up. That's it.
My brother and his wife are actually
Level up. So when you see
like they were looking at some of the cards the other day. It's definitely a conversation starter.
Level up. Level up the
card game.
You should.
Yeah.
Don't make it too complicated because you're a deep thinker.
I got a good idea.
Valentine's Day is around the corner.
Absolutely.
Purchase one
on Amazon. Got 30 left on the store. That's it.
Before we go though, just remember to be kind to your elders, and always remember that life's only true superpower is perspective. When you see any one of us,
it's definitely awareness.
Say what's up.
Be kind.
Everybody's a somebody to someone somewhere.
As are you.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.